This is a new podcast. My name is Bowser, aka Coke Dots on Twitter. We got
Jesus.
Steven, aka Scroops in real life. Say hi, Steven.
Hi, Steven.
We got TR, aka Noah Webster on Twitter. Say hi,
What's up?
TR. How you guys
Hello.
doing?
Pretty good.
Good,
Doing
good.
all right.
We just us three wanted to bring you guys a podcast, just kind of couple homies shooting the shit, kind of just hanging out, talking, catching up. We don't really live next to each other anymore, so catch up, stay in each other's lives, talk about what's going on in the world.
Yes, sir.
So, what's new with you guys?
Nothing, bro.
I heard some big news about you.
Yeah, I moved from.
That's not.
I'm not. We're not gonna say location, I guess, but in Wisconsin is where I'm at now,
Yeah.
and I'm engaged. Not that
Congratulations!
the people that
Woo!
would listen to this,
Let's
any random
go!
person that listens to this would give a shit. But yeah, so
Oh, they care. They care.
They care. You
And,
gotta
and
find
who cares?
some
We care.
You gotta find some backwood hick like bar around there that serves like minnow shots and shit. Just go in there, rep some Packers gear.
Bro, in
They'll take you
Wisconsin,
in.
that's you could do that at gas stations, dude. Like, what else do
That's
they
normal.
do besides?
when I fucking like, because you brought up Packers gear, when I wear my fucking like Viking stuff around, like I get a lot of dirty looks, especially this year because the Packers suck and the Vikings are doing good. Everyone just glares at me. I've only seen one other person my whole time I've been here so far, like with any kind of Viking stuff. So
Dude, the Packers really do be sucking this year, though.
They're
Like,
trash.
It's like hilariously bad.
So if you end
Like
up on like a
Rodgers-
missing persons report, it's probably just gonna be some hate crime against the Vikings on UTR.
yeah, pretty much.
Skull baby.
Skull.
He's just doing the skull chant and like wherever
Just
you
by
are in
himself.
Wisconsin. yeah. Middle
Like
finger up.
week one, I wanted to go to a bar to watch it, because we were playing the Packers, so I knew that a bar was going to obviously be showing that game, and the plan was we were going to go watch it. But that Saturday, I found out that they put a hold on my debit card because they even though when I opened the account, I told them that I was going to be living here. They still like didn't believe me, and they had to verify that I lived here.
No way.
So
you
they
would move
just
to Wisconsin.
so they just
No
shut
way you would.
they just shut everything off and kind of fucked me over
You're
and didn't even give me a
clowning us. You're not
warning or
moving.
anything.
Yeah. Well,
There's, like,
couldn't you
that's
just
fat
have your
back, bro.
fiance pay for it?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
made
but
money.
I was in such a bad mood because we were in like the mall and I was like gonna buy
And you were in
something, and then that's when I
Wisconsin?
found out. Yeah, I was like, damn, I'm really in Wisconsin. So I was just in such a bad mood we didn't even fucking go. So
What a time.
yeah.
Well, at least we won that game. That would have been a fun one to
Yeah.
see at a bar, though, especially repping the Vikings. Like,
Yeah,
Just
I was gonna
talking
be
mad
because
Packers
territory.
I got a shirt that has Kirk Cousins gritting on the front of it, and it says
Yeah.
"You fucking like that," and I was gonna wear
Yeah.
that, and then I was gonna start grittying in the bar, and like
You can't gritty, TR.
I can
Oh,
gritty.
dude,
I'm not
that-
gonna do
that-
it, but I can gritty.
Mans can dance. He's probably the best. Like,
Might-
at the parties, you're always dancing.
Dude, he's always
Yeah.
holding it down. That's true. Whip out the whip and the nene.
Did you guys see? So in that last Packers game, though, the Aaron Rodgers, after he threw like his third interception, that baby back bitch, dude, he was like fucking throwing a tantrum in the middle.
Oh
of the
yeah, dude, he was just getting all salty.
yeah,
Like yelling
man,
at like those like
that
tackle
last
and
one was
shit.
all on him too.
Yeah, bro, it's like learn how to throw a fucking ball. You're like 40
Dude,
years
and
old.
they're like they
Like,
were so unlike him too. The one where he threw it on his back foot to David Bakhtiari of all people. Like it wasn't even a bad play because he actually was open, but Aaron Rodgers just underthrew it by like 15 yards, and that was awful. Like
It's a bad year for the future Hall of Fame number 12s, dude, because like Tom Brady's kind of having a rough year, and
Hey, yo, take
The
it easy on
divorce
Jimmy Brady,
and Antonio Brown clowning him with his own wife. That's fucking hilarious.
Bro, Antonio Brown at least clapped twice before the divorce was finalized. Or like
Oh,
before they
more than that. Yeah, dude.
at least
Antonio
twice.
Brown might have thought that they were dating before they got there.
That honestly like came out of nowhere too. The whole like divorce shit. Because before the season started, it was like, he went on that like 2 week long vacation, and everyone was wondering what the reasoning is for. Is it because of his mom, or was it grandma? So whatever. Someone was like, someone in his family isn't doing well health wise. That's why. And then someone was like, no, he's spending time with his family. And then it comes out that he went to like the Bahamas or something with his family, like with his wife. And
Oh yeah,
it
with
was like,
like his wife's
and
family
and
say,
and
like one
that was
last
right
Hail Mary to
before.
save the relationship.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so obviously it didn't fucking work because then it was like, yeah, they hired divorce lawyers and shit, and it was like, damn.
Bro, when
Dude,
that
if
when
you're
that
gonna
came out, I got. So like I seen a headline on like I think it was on Instagram or some shit. It was like, you know how on like Tom Brady's Twitter profile, I don't know if you guys follow him, but you should. It says like football and family. Oh, and like one of those, like somebody's Instagram post, it just said football on there afterwards, like after like
Yeah.
the Orthodox were like set up. I was like, no fucking way, Tom Brady's this savage. And it was obviously some fake news, but I was kind of hoping it was real for a second.
It
Like,
was.
nah, football.
It was. And like if you were gonna pick a place to like discuss getting divorced about, why not the Bahamas? You're just
I
like,
mean,
let's
you can't really be mad when you have a Mai Tai at 9 a.m.
right.
Yeah,
You're just
because
chilling
it's
on a
like,
beach
because
with a
that
pina
way
colada.
you don't have to have the awkward conversation in front of the kids, because they can go off and fuck around and do whatever. They can go
Yeah, go
snort
play in the pool.
shit
Dude.
while you
No, dude,
guys are like
the kids were
fighting in the
the kids were
hotel.
right with
They probably
him,
had Uncle Gronk there to entertain them.
Oh god. He's probably trying to get a USAA fucking membership. You seen all
I
those
get that
fucking
AARP
ads?
card.
Dude, there's so many ads with just oh, is it? Yeah, yeah. It's just like I want one of those. What, a baby? No, a membership to the.
A membership. Well, you're not in the military. Aw.
He's
The
like,
Sharky guard.
well, I'm selling so many ads for these guys that he probably does have one. He's
Oh,
like
he
the
probably
only
does.
non-military member in the whole.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh my god, what a year for the NFL.
Yeah, let's
keep
talk about a good
forgetting.
football team like the Ravens. Like Lamar
Nobody
Jackson
cares.
out here doing better than Patrick Mahomes. You see that fucking left-handed throw to like Mike Davis on 3rd and 10?
Pay that man, right?
Pay that man. Fucking
I
just
can't
give
believe
him a blank check, bro. Just give him a blank check. I don't really
I
care.
can't believe they couldn't figure something out before the season started. But like on the off end, like it ended up working for him because now
They're
he's
gonna
like
tag
having
him
a
for sure.
baller year. Yeah, well, either way, he's gonna
He's like fully like dedicated to like Baltimore and like the whole community and like everything. Like he's doing like all the like shit around Baltimore. Like why wouldn't you just pay the man his money? Like I think he would actually take like a lesser contract than Patrick Mahomes to like
didn't they
stay
give
in
him a
Baltimore.
contract offer?
No, they kept like negotiating with him, but they were only willing to do like a 4-year deal or something like that. And he wants like an 8-year, 9-year, 10-year deal.
Oh, so his disagreement was the length, not the like.
Yeah,
total
because
amount?
it's just like Michael Vick. Like he's gonna get hurt just like any other mobile quarterback.
He's like, I know I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
RIP.
Well, and
8-year money.
because I remember he was replying to a couple people on Twitter before the season started of like reports saying like the Ravens offered Lamar this and he declined, and then Lamar would comment and say that's not what they offered me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a little bit is probably money, but it definitely is length. Like they're probably looking at it like, yeah, the type of quarterback you are, like we're not going to take this risk of you having all this guaranteed money down the line only for you to get hurt, and then the second you get hurt, maybe you're not as good anymore. So they're probably thinking, yeah, like 3-4 year deal extension for a lot of money, but only 3 years. And yeah, he wants a lot more.
How old is he?
But
Yeah,
also
I mean,
with the Ravens too, though, it's like, dude, the longer you wait, the longer the risk is that like now he is gonna get hurt. And if he gets hurt, like you're fucked. Unless you'd have to go into the draft if you get rid of him. Because I doubt they would move forward with Tyler Huntley, who's their backup. So
Like, yeah,
I would have just
paid.
paid
Gonna
him.
run like a college option, fucking like D2 offensive playbook, but that's not what they're gonna do with how many like having Gus Edwards and that like big of a backfield. They're not gonna want to run a basic ass offense, and
Gus
Huntley
Edwards.
really just can't do it.
Gus Edwards did shit for me in fantasy, bro. I'm
All
pissed
right,
at him.
well he's hurting. All right, he's got one knee.
Yeah, well. Oh, dude, speaking of which, I made a trade for Cordero. Oh, wait, they're playing.
Your left nut?
Huh?
Did you give up your left nut or what?
No, Deebo Samuel.
That's a good ass trade.
I honestly I liked it for me. My wide receiving core is already stacked. Like I don't really need Deebo. He was a flex option and he was injured for one game and then had a bye week. But I figured like Cordero when healthy, dude, like Atlanta just runs the offense through him. So like San Fran's got so many more targets with like McCaffrey and Ayuk and Kittle. Like Samuel's just another piece in that repertoire.
I drafted Christian McCaffrey for fantasy, and like I had to do the Jarvis give me CMC and Hot Rod Red. Like after he got traded, I changed my fantasy football team name. Throw a little to Iron Man 1. Do you guys not remember that scene? When he's like fixing the hot rod like in his basement or whatever.
Well, yeah, like when he's testing it.
Throw a little Hot Rod Red in there.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So you're picking that line from that movie, like.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't like. How
that's so forgettable.
Like
Hot Rod Red.
Hot Rod.
Like
Red.
yeah, from that movie, I'm like, what? Movie. Kirby Fully Loaded. Like no, Iron Man 1 when he. Like, come on, bro.
Shout out Kirby Fully Loaded. If you haven't seen it, take a good chunk of your night and watch that movie right now.
I remember in our fantasy draft, I got Allen Robinson in one of the kind of mid rounds, and I don't have him anymore. I got rid of him a few weeks ago. He's been so ass for the Rams, which the Rams have just been ass in general. They might be the worst Super Bowl winning team like that next season, like ever. Like they're so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because like the last team, like I thought I read somewhere that the last team to like not make the playoffs and not have like a winning season, after they won a Super Bowl was the Broncos the year after Elway retired, because Elway won his last Super Bowl and then the next year he retired. So like it kind of made sense.
Yeah,
but yeah,
aren't they like fucking like 3-6 or something like that? Or some shit. Yeah.
Are they really 3-6? I haven't been paying much attention.
Yeah.
They've been on like bad. 3 primetime games.
Stafford
like
is
20 points total.
Stafford is horrible. And I think he's injured because before the season started, I guess he had some elbow injury that they were talking about, but they kept saying it's not that bad. Like all we were hearing about was that it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And it's like, hey, well, you guys keep fucking bringing it up. So it's obviously pretty bad. And I think it must be because he's been terrible this year. So
he's had like
I have them at 3-5. Seattle's leading that division. I didn't realize that. Dude, who needs Russell?
Dude, I have a bet on that shit right now too. I took the preseason odds that the Seahawks win the division at plus 4,000. So I bet $50. That's a $2,000 payout if they win that division.
Good thing Minnesota doesn't allow sports betting.
Yeah, I'm not in Minnesota right now.
Oh yeah, you're in Montana, right?
No, I'm visiting my grandpa and grandma in
Philippines.
Yeah, everything's legal there.
Canada.
Nothing's illegal. It's not that everything's illegal. Nothing's illegal.
Yeah, well, you can sports bet in Minnesota. I just don't use any technological device in order to do so. It's all paper here.
All paper. I know you can do it in Iowa, so if you make a little trip down there.
You know, I stay mobile, you know. Pay my taxes.
Pay your taxes.
Always remember to pay your taxes, kids.
How about the fucking NFC fucking East this year? actually being
Bro, the
competitive for once.
Giants are crazy, bro. I did not expect them to be this good.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought that
defense, I knew the defense was gonna be like kind of like depending on like how they were gonna do this year, but they have shown up. Their secondary is just insane right now. It's a no-fly zone. Like,
and
it's
what
like,
was it like?
Here comes the boom, bro.
Even like 2 years ago, though, you could win that division like and have an under 500 record, and now it's like you're not. You could be like the Giants are what 6-2 and they're third.
Yeah,
That's
well, everybody's
unbelievable.
6-2 right now, I think.
Oh, except
Yeah.
for Washington. R.I.P. They really
Yeah,
got to
like
sell that team. Did you guys see that Jay-Z might be buying that team?
What?
Yeah,
Jay-Z might be buying
he
the
might
Commanders.
go. He might go in with Bezos.
That's
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh yeah, that's the other guy. I was like Jeff
Yeah,
Bezos is like doubling down.
they might go in together and buy the Washington Commanders. I hope they do, and I hope they change that awful fucking name to something cool.
Could you imagine
Yeah, like-
1 year of the Commanders? They're just like
Wasn't like one of their names like or for their mascot gonna be the Cock Commander?
I didn't.
Yeah,
It was
know
gonna
that.
be a rooster
Yeah, I remember
with like a
hearing about
sword
that.
and a
I
shield
think
and shit. Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't go with War Hogs. And then it
Yeah.
would have been like a fucking pig wearing a goddamn like army uniform. Like that would have been cool as shit.
Well,
like you're
probably
in
because I would have
DC.
like became a full.
I don't know, dude.
Showed up with a bushy mustache and a bad attitude to every.
When I think of pig in army gear, dude, that screams like Canadian Football League. Like that doesn't scream NFL. That screams like
Yeah.
AFL.
Well, I mean,
or-
they used to be called the football team last year, so like they
They
can't.
should have
get much
just
worse.
kept
Like-
that honestly, because it has a
Dude,
nice ring
that's
to
lit.
it, honestly.
Just
It's like
go
there's
with
a little
the
giggle
team.
every time, like,
What the
Who we playing this
Washington Sports Club.
damn, I hate the
Yeah.
Washington Sports Club.
Fuck the sports club, bro. Oh well.
You know, but that's football talk right there. You know,
Yes, sir. What else you guys want to talk about? No, I didn't say Siri. I said yes, sir. Fucking phone.
we could talk about the fact that series of Fed.
Easy.
Hang on,
That's
no.
Alexa.
Oh, this
They're
meeting
tapped
will end
in. They're
10
listening
minutes.
to this right
this
now.
this free meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The
Dude.
meeting host needs to upgrade to a paid account at $14.99 a month for unlimited
What
minutes.
the fuck?
Zoom's out here hustling us, bro.
Dude, what? They're trying to get our money.
Should I just do that? I don't know how to
Yeah,
upgrade.
I'll Venmo you after the meeting.
What's whatever.
5
but-
schmeckles. That's empty.
Well, we got 10 minutes, I guess, for the first episode bit. What else you guys want to talk about? What's going on right now?
Wait, hold on, wait. How much do you have to pay to get it unlimited?
It says $14.99.
A month
yeah, just do
or
that. I'll
a
Venmo
year
you 5.
subscription?
Yeah, I think it's a month.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, a
That's
month?
So much.
I exited out of the little pop-up ad, but I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Yeah, it's time left, 8 minutes. What happens if we go over that? Do they just say like, "Nah, you guys are done"?
I think it'll just end the call.
Oh, cool. That's
We
awesome.
I guess we could just rejoin the call, start a new one.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. Edit the 2 videos together.
There we go.
Create another email account real quick.
I already
What
have
time
plenty
is-
of those on deck.
Yeah,
I
but
used
do you
to,
remember
did
the
you guys know
passwords
about
to all
the
of them?
Xbox 360 like hack back in the day, where if you like made a new account, it would give you the free like month of Xbox Live, and then like you can make it like your main account on the Xbox. It would give everybody free Xbox Live.
I never really used Xbox growing up. It was more PlayStation.
Well,
Yeah, same
But
here.
that sounds fun.
Real G's went from PS2 to Xbox 360 back to PS4, and now can't afford it.
Well, that's what real G's did, huh? Real G's did that shit. Okay. All right. Well,
ask Lil Wayne about lasagna.
lowercase G over here went from PS2 to PS3 to PS4 to PS5. So I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
see,
one day. I'll
Seems
That's what
like
I'm
we're
doing.
against one
That's-
situation right here.
That's what I'm doing now, but we still haven't gotten a PS5. Although to be
Oh,
honest,
good.
we might get both eventually, like a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, because the Xbox Series X has backwards compatibility with like a fuck ton of 360 games, and that's
Oh, and you can
That's
play
kinda-
like
that's
regular
kinda big.
Xbox versions on
Dude,
there,
you
too.
can play a lot of like PS4 games, like almost every PS4 game on the PS5. I'm pretty sure there are some PS3 games that you can play in there too. Like if you
yeah,
have
but
the
that's just it. Is that there's not like like big of a like fucking selection in terms of the backwards compatibility, but I don't know. That's just something I'm thinking about. Also, I'm pretty sure the next Elder Scrolls game is only going to be on fucking Xbox, I think, because Bethesda did that deal with them. So like, I mean, I played the shit out of Skyrim, so I'm gonna want to play the next one. So
Yeah, I've been on this weird Red Dead Redemption 2 kick. Like I put it in it and I was like, I'm just gonna play it again. Like it's a lot of fun. But it's been
it's so good.
what 4 or 5. And the new GTA is supposed to be coming out in like 7 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, somewhere around then.
Yeah.
2030-ish.
Yeah. I swear to God, it's been so long. I feel like I was still in high school when GTA 5 came out.
Oh, I
Yeah,
definitely
5
was.
came
GTA
5 came out.
I was still in middle school.
5 came out in 2013. It's
Yeah,
almost
I
10
was
years
like
old.
in 8th grade.
Yeah. You were in 8th grade.
Yeah, bro.
I think I was a sophomore in high school. Yeah, it's 10th. What, 2 years older than you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dude, I turned
2013. Yeah, I was a freshman or a sophomore, one of the two.
So I turned 26 right in like a couple weeks here, but once you turn 26, you have to get off the. Are you guys still on your parents' health insurance, or do you have your own?
I'm on that government insurance now.
That's okay, that's fine. But anyway,
Yeah,
so like
I'm not on any because I moved to Wisconsin.
Don't get sick, TR.
Once I
Don't do it.
became a permanent resident, I don't have any until I
You're
like.
not a permanent resident of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
What did they capture you and? Are they keeping you hostage?
Blink
You can move
twice.
back
Blink
here.
twice if you need help, TR.
They I'm not allowed to discuss the details.
Yeah, blink twice if there's a redneck on a
Who do you
four-wheeler
work
with a
for?
40 ounce outside of your house. How's the cheese?
Yeah, how is the cheddar up in
I
down
heard
in Wisconsin? Over in Wisconsin.
I haven't like bought any like different kinds of like expensive cheeses or shit.
Are you
like
still on that craft?
Blasphemy.
But they're at like like you go into a gas station and they have a section like dedicated to
cheese
just like
wheels.
cheeses. Yeah,
Of course.
it's pretty cool.
I heard,
Right
just
next to the
sounds
right next to the fucking liquor. So
right
It's
next
just
to
some half Italian standing there with a stick of pepperoni and 87
Yeah.
different kinds of cheese.
here's a 40 ounce and a wheel of cheese. Go get on your 4-wheeler and go home.
yeah,
Go root on the Packers. You fucking whatever you're called, cheesehead.
You gotta go to like, isn't like the next game in
Green Bay. Yeah.
Green Bay?
So,
Yep.
was that
Yep.
the
Dude, you
last
gotta
week
go.
of?
You
Is
got
that the last week?
yeah. It's the last Wait, no, is that our last game?
This is. I think it's.
It might
I know
be.
it's back to
I
back.
think it's week
division
17.
games. Oh no, it's it's 17. Oh no,
There's 18
Jan
weeks
1.
now.
It's New Year's Day.
Yeah, it's New Year's Day, second
In-
to last
in
game of the
Lambeau.
season.
And we play Thanksgiving, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, against
Nah.
New England.
Yep.
Yeah, we play
At
Thanksgiving
home.
Day again.
That's kind of a nice thing. After this Bills game on Sunday, our next 3 games are all at home, which is kind of huge.
Everyone's giving
Are
us
they
shit
winning?
for like not playing any teams, bro. Like you can't say a 7-1 football team's a bad team.
Yeah, it's like we don't
they're
get to
finding
choose who
ways
we
to
play.
win.
Like, yeah. I'm going to the Cowboys game on
Are ya?
yeah, the next one after the Bills
They're-
game. Yep.
They're allowing you to cross the borders.
Yeah.
Do you have to get like a purple card for that?
Secretly, yeah, I can't
Oh yeah, we won't post this. we
you
won't
know
post
what? I
this
shouldn't
till
say let's off the record cut this part out. Yeah. I'm not supposed to be going.
Oh my god. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left that Zoom is allowing us to do kindly before
I
requesting more
honestly-
money.
I didn't know that we fucking had an like because we would remember when we would like during the midst of COVID when we would all get together on a Zoom call and like drink and shit. What like Why were we
It's
able to
probably
do
a new
all
feature
then?
because everyone's
It's
using
probably
it now,
because
so
you
they're
made a
like, we're gonna
shit ton of money
monetize.
over like
Yeah,
20
they're gonna
Or-
monetize every.
You know what it was? It was probably because whoever was the host every time had like the student's fucking account, and I bet with student accounts it's free because as long as you're a fucking
Oh,
student,
yeah.
like everything for free.
Yeah, I might as well enroll into college again so I can get
Yeah,
free
I mean,
Zoom.
$15 a month. I'm kind of.
Yeah, I just pay like
weighing the
19
odds.
grand a year in tuition again.
All right, so I mean, you get some food, some free meals and shit.
Yeah, let me go to Wally's and get some
Yeah.
fucking
Talk
garbage.
to some cute freshmen.
That was the
freshmen
worst.
English.
That was the worst, man. I'd spent all those fucking Did you guys do the meal and the Beaver Buck deal, or did you guys
Yeah, I
just
did
do
like
the meal?
it was like half and half.
Yeah, so I'd
$7
spend
My
all
for
those.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, my freshman year I did the meal and Beaver Bucks, and then after that it was just
Oh,
straight
Beaver Bucks,
Beaver
yeah, because
cash.
fuck the meal, dude. Like, I'd spend all the Beaver Bucks on like the good food, like Papa John's or whatever, and then like I'd have to use my meals. I'm like, I don't want to eat like cereal and Pop Tarts at a fucking
Wally's. you
Yeah,
didn't
like,
want to go to
the-
Wally's.
The only
Dude,
good
all I
thing
ever
they
ate
had,
there was the pizza, but only if it was like
the
fresh.
only good thing there was the
Dude.
pizza. Yeah,
The pizza and the burgers. I actually kind of liked the burgers. Like they were
I just
very
didn't
they were
like
the obvious
buns.
like
The buns were
they
all
were
like
they were the very
spongy.
like cheap they were the very cheap cafeteria high school burgers, but I still kind of liked them.
dude,
brought back some nostalgia for you.
The Michelle Obama school lunches were
Fuck
better
that
than
bitch.
Wally's, bro. Like, what?
Wait, okay, so what happens now
I
when
said
this
fuck that
ends?
bitch. You made me eat couscous. Like, what are you
I don't
talking
know.
about, bro? Give me
It
my
literally
fucking.
just says less than a minute, so I'm guessing any second now we're probably gonna just get cut. All right, so before we were so rudely interrupted by Zoom's greedy money grabbing scheme.
Those bums out here trying to get all our money.
Jesus, don't they know we're just starting off? We're not even making money on this podcast. They're like,
Yeah, this
no.
is coming out of my
Oh,
college fund.
by the way, so you know how we were like, how long do you think a free Zoom call goes for, right? I looked over the saved video that was captured on the computer. It was fucking 34 minutes and something seconds. I was like, that's such a random amount of time for a fucking like they're just like, yep, that's what they get. Or
Hey.
somebody's like watching us film this and they're like, these guys suck.
So what were we talking about? TR?
No idea what we were.
Before we got cut off, we were talking about like buying school meals and stuff, and like what our thoughts were on that, and we were basically shitting on Wally.
Is a scumbag.
We were
Okay.
shitting on Wally.
Was that really
for
the
the
last
pizza.
thing we were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
know.
Off the record, when we weren't recording this, like I heard something about chapstick and dog
Okay, yeah,
dick
bring it
and-
in. Bring it in. Now,
Oh, yeah,
TR,
I was
show us this chapstick that may or may
This
not
is-
have been purchased at a PetSmart.
This is my girlfriend's chapstick, and it's fucking
Hey, fiance.
looks like it looks like a dog penis.
Fiance, come on,
It's your
get it right.
fiance. Your fiance.
Like to get it shaped like this, you literally have to be like a kid who gets like the candy flavored chapstick and like suck on it. I'm not gonna do that. But like, why does it look like this?
I don't know, man. It looks, yeah, that's odd. Because like all the other ones are just like a flat topped. Like you
Yeah,
really
exactly.
have to,
Like a
unless
gel.
unless
Yeah,
Vic,
like that's
unless Victoria's
definitely
like
how these
a-
ones come.
if she's aggressively applying that, maybe it like forms that way. But like, I don't know. One day you should just like casually ask her to apply chapstick and see if there's a reason for that mold.
I'm like, can you put this on and get off to it?
No, yeah, you gotta buy a new one though, so it starts out.
Yeah,
flat.
yeah.
What brand is that one? I always use the Burt's Bees.
It's Nivea.
Oh shit.
All right, well Nivea found at PetSmart. Go buy
I give
it.
that a try.
Yeah.
I've always been, I've always been a Carmex kid.
Carmex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
you know,
like, gel
growing
shit.
up. Yeah, growing up. I think that's what I used to. Well, and
Dude,
then
it's
the like
northern
actual
Minnesota, bro.
chapstick
You
one.
need the best. We don't
Dude,
use regular
Blistex
Opti
is
around here,
good.
you know?
Blistex is good.
Blistex is what I used in high school all the
that the
fucking
blue
time. I
one?
always had a thing of
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
the blue one? Yeah.
Is
blue
it
and white.
blue?
I think I used to
Okay.
get that. Yeah, I used to get it like there used to be like this little thing you'd get like every like bullshit holiday during school, because there's only like 15 of us in each
Your
class.
school handed
So
out
like
fucking chapstick.
so like all like the stuff like okay, it's not like bullshit holiday, but like Thanksgiving, they'd be like before Thanksgiving we get like a little goodie bag that have like some like candy in there, a Blistex, couple pencils, like a Sharpie and a highlighter, and like a
What kind of
little
prep
like
school
notebook.
did you go to?
I went to Northern Minnesota Academy.
Yeah, you know, and
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
back,
cake eater.
when you're a kid, you probably think that that's a shit fucking goodie bag because you're getting chapstick. But as an adult, now you're like,
Yeah,
"That'd be a
I
nice
like
goodie
yeah.
bag."
That's actually what we handed out for Halloween this year. Is just chapstick.
Chapstick.
It wasn't
I
even
put
the
out a-
flavored shit either. It was the just standard flavored chapstick, not strawberry. Or, we were real ruthless,
You know,
dude. Burt's
you get
Bees
what you
though,
get.
that's Burt's Bees is a shit. And it's got like that minty aftertaste. It's kind of like chewing gum, but you're not.
But you're not chewing.
But you're not chewing gum.
But you got
It's
that
kinda
mint
like it, but
taste
it's
still.
not, you know?
I was having a conversation at work too the other day, and so like toothpaste. When you think of toothpaste, like the flavor of it, what would you describe that flavor of toothpaste?
Mint.
Because I said mint, and they were
Yeah.
like, no, that's mint toothpaste. But if you get the like just normal toothpaste, it's like there's no flavor to it, and I'm like
That's wrong.
that's wrong. Yeah, that's
That's
incorrect.
a lie.
That's-
That's
Yeah, because
100%
I'm pretty sure
cap, bro. Whoever
Oh,
Crest
told you that is a
Original
lie.
is flavored mint.
Bro, because
See-
I've gotten like charcoal toothpaste before, and it still
What?
tastes like
Charcoal?
it's still mint.
What is charcoal toothpaste?
Well, it's like some shit that, like supposed to
Like
get
the
rid of
black,
like the yellow on your teeth. It doesn't
the
fucking
black
work.
toothpaste.
It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking work. He said,
Yeah, I've been trying this shit for 6 months straight, not fucking working.
you gotta get those Crest whitening strips, buddy.
Maybe. Or I'll get one of those like I don't know, teeth molder thing. I'll just take all my teeth out.
You
put
know
a
what?
grill
Fuck
in.
it, dude.
Fuck
Get
it.
no.
I'll just get a grill.
Get veneers. Get veneers. Or do the George Washington bit. Just get wooden teeth.
What the?
That's right.
You know, toothpaste
That's on me.
toothpaste foaming, like toothpaste foaming in your mouth does like nothing. That's not part of like the cleaning process or anything. That's just something that companies add to toothpaste to make it seem like it's actually cleaning.
That's just something
real-
that
real
they put there
toothpaste-
to
It's a Fugazi,
accidentally-
a
yeah.
Fugazi,
Normal like toothpaste without the foaming, like that interacts with the moisture of your mouth and your teeth and everything. It's just supposed to be like a slime essentially.
So that's like
So
But
like,
the
they just put, like, Pop
foaminess is
Rocks
just
in
to
it,
make it
basically?
pleasant.
It's
Yeah,
just
pretty
something that's
much.
there to accidentally get on your clothes before work. And you're like, fuck.
Honestly. And then you go to work and your coworker's like, "Oh, you got jizz on your shirt," and you're like, "No, I swear to God, it's toothpaste. I promise."
Who the fuck do you work
no, you
with?
gotta look up dead in the eye and be like, yeah, I did. You want some?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
Jesus.
minty.
Double down on it. It's minty. Jesus.
That never happened to you
Spring
guys.
came
You
out with a
never,
condom, bro.
you never had like in high school. You never got like toothpaste on your shirt, and people would be like, "What the fuck's that supposed to be?"
Oh no. I mean, yeah, I guess, but yeah. You said work. You're like coworker though. Like high school is
Oh,
something else because like everybody's just fucked up then. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
There's not a
we're
lot.
talking
Of,
Axe body spray and toothpaste residue on shirts. Like that's just
yeah.
you just walk into school looking a fool.
smelling like one too.
Nah, you just show up to work smelling like marinara.
Maybe for you, but you eat a lot of pizza before school, or
I'm a big pizza guy. Big pizza guy.
that was breakfast. So what else is new?
Oh wait, what were we talking about before we started recording TR? With like all like the subscriptions and shit, like all the like Hulu, Netflix, like all that shit, just being bundled to like how like cable used to be.
Yeah,
back in the day.
just bundling all the fucking like these like video subscription services, just bundle them up. Basically, like imagine buying a Roku, and then when you bought the Roku, you immediately bought a subscription that combined all of the services just into one, and then you just had everything there, and you didn't have to have a separate Netflix subscription, a separate Amazon Prime. Like you just had
Well,
everything.
so here's the deal with
If
that,
they were
though. These
able
are
to
all-
do that,
these are all separate companies that want income. So like
Well, exactly.
you're not going to get all of
exactly.
them on the same page. And in your case,
But, like-
Roku has their own subscription service. So like when you like I bought my guest room has a Roku TV and like it comes with this app that you just get for free. It's like a Roku T. It's kind of like an op. So it's got like half the shit that Netflix does and it's all of the garbage shit. So don't do it. But like you're not going to ever get all these companies to agree on one set like price.
No,
'Cause, like,
no,
Think about it,
obviously not.
like,
But
it would be
how much
nice
are they
though.
a month? Like I pay like $80 a month in subscriptions, and I have
Oh,
like pretty
God,
much
before
everything.
that. Yeah, before
like-
that it was.
But like my parents pay like they still pay $250 a month for DirecTV and internet, and I pay like $80 a month for internet.
if
So if they
I
like
added up
bundled
my
that shit all
internet,
together, and they just did something like similar to what DirecTV is doing, where we're gonna pay like $200, but I get everything, just like on a remote, we're gonna pay for the convenience factor.
yeah,
Like that we're just like I have them all anyways. Might as well just fucking make it one credit card swipe instead of 10.
well, and like I just got that YouTube TV thing. That's like 65 a month.
That shit's
or
fire
whatever.
though. YouTube
It
TV.
is. It's
yeah.
really. It's pretty much like all the good channels of cable. Because like when you have all those channels that you're like paying for, you're only watching like what a handful of them. So like, you get all
Yeah,
of
they have
those
all the
anyways.
ESPN. They have like
yeah,
I get to watch.
But if you think
SpongeBob,
about it, if you're paying one company like a certain like 200 whatever bucks a month for cable and internet, like I'm paying one company $85 a month, and then YouTube another 65. I mean, it's like half the cost, but still like it adds up. And if you're adding Netflix and all that too, like I know with my phone plan, like I could get Hulu, Disney Plus, and something else with the unlimited data. So like they just throw that at you, but. And like even up until like almost a year ago, I was still paying a student plan for Spotify. Like they just didn't ever update it. You know, you could get that discount for students.
I don't know because I dropped out pretty early on. Just call it.
You were at one. You were a
Colored
student
it.
at one point.
I've always had Apple Music, so that's just
Yeah, that
what
shit's
I
like the
use,
best, though.
What?
Get
No, you
everything
guys are
releases
forgetting. No.
earlier. Everything's better. It sounds
No.
better. It's easier to
Spotify
use.
is
It's on my
Spotify's the way to go.
iPhone. Shut
No.
the fuck up, Steven.
Nah, dude. Spotify.
Don't be spreading
Spotify.
fake news to our viewers.
Mm-mm.
Spotify sucks.
Spotify. All right, get out of here. I'll kick you from this Zoom call, buddy. Not that I know how to.
Not that you know how to start. A new one.
Right, wait. We didn't even think this.
I'll
through,
Google
dude.
how to
I'm-
kick you out.
Hold on. I'm the one that has the subscription now under my Zoom account, right? I don't even know
Oh,
how to
shit.
start a fucking Zoom
I'm already
call,
getting
bro.
kicked out.
I gotta learn Zoom real quick. I wasn't in classes with all you guys on Zoom call. I don't know how to use it. I think I've used Zoom one other time before today.
I had to
and-
have Vic teach. I had to have Vic teach me because I was graduated by the time all the COVID shit started, so I wasn't using Zoom either.
I only
Yeah, I
use
mean,
Zoom
I-
because I worked at that shoe
Back-
store.
back in
we
our
did all our
days.
meetings on there, like for like the 2 months that we were like straight shut down. They made us like show up to meetings like on Zoom. Like once we get this shit started, we're gonna get ready to go. You gotta be ready to go. Like no shit, bro. Like yeah, once it's ready to like time to work, we're gonna work. But why do we have to talk about working right now? Like we're all shut down. I'm getting paid more from fucking unemployment than you motherfuckers ever paid me. So that's the only reason I know how to like use part of Zoom. Thank God we're not watching Thursday Night Football right now because I just checked on the score. It's like 3-0.
How's Cordero doing?
Still, it was 3-0
they-
when I looked.
It's
like half an
13
hour.
nothing right now. Oh my
Oh,
god,
it's
dude.
13
The
now.
Panthers are beating the Falcons 13. Mariota, solid 6 for 11,
Mariota's
56 yards. Thank you. And fucking Cordero had thank God I traded Deebo Samuel for Cordero Patterson, all of 3 carries for 6 yards. And I fucking started him this week. I'm crushing you guys in that league though.
Bro, I suck at fantasy football. I played like a couple of years and I did okay. Like I got second in one league and I won in one league. Since then, I've been barely making the playoffs. Haven't won a game in the playoffs since like the Browns have. I just suck at fantasy football.
And dude,
I'm just
last
fuck
week-
this guy.
Last week when I played against you, you had fucking
Yeah, I scored 55
Nixon going.
with Taysom Hill and I still fucking lost.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah,
Nixon?
Oh wait, yeah, Joe Mixon, and then Taysom
Yeah, I
Hill
was
scored
like,
40, and
Taysom-
I still lost.
Taysom Hill scored 40 points.
I don't know if it was against you or if that was the week before.
That was
But
not
like
last
Taysom
week.
Hill scored he ran 3 touchdowns, threw a touchdown, and caught a touchdown, and I still lost that game.
I've been
And
just
then I
like
lost the one where Joe
okay.
Mixon scored like 55 or something like that.
Wow.
Hello.
I've been just like
Oh,
okay.
Cordero
Like, I keep-
Patterson in the
I-
red zone. Sorry.
I like lose a game and win a game and then lose a game and win a game, and that's pretty much how I've gone all year. Like I'm 4-5 right now, and I don't know. When I win, I score so many fucking points. Like the other week I scored like the most out of everyone that week. I was close to like over 200 points, but it's just so inconsistent. It's basically
Oh, no,
because I have Derrick Henry and I have Nick Chubb, and if they go off, I win. But
Yeah,
if they just have
yeah.
okay games, then
That combo is a
That's
good one.
fucking. You imagine if they were both on the same team? Like I would not want to play linebacker, D tackle. I would not want to play.
They wouldn't.
I'd be
They
like,
wouldn't
you know what?
fucking.
You guys win.
You got well. They'd both like. They'd all want the touches, right? So like, who are you gonna give the ball to if you have both of them on the same team?
I would
Plus,
literally I would never.
They-
punt
they
the ball.
do-
I
they
would
would
give
do-
it to. I would give it to Nick Chubb on first and second down because he's the better pass catcher, and then I'll just give it to Derrick Henry on third and
That's
fourth,
what
and we're gonna
I was
score
about to say
touchdowns,
that.
or we're gonna turn.
I was literally about to say that. I was gonna say just give it to Nick Chubb first, second down, give it to Derrick Henry on third and short if you even get to that point. And then if you somehow don't get it and it's fourth down, just give it to him again and just never punt the ball.
It's
Yeah, fuck
hilarious
it, bro.
that you guys. It's hilarious that you guys say that because I was just about to say you give it to Nick Chubb on first or second down, and then Derrick Henry on.
Look at that.
I don't see how it wouldn't
Problem
work.
solved. Next riddle.
Next riddle.
It
How
is
about
kind of
thank
funny
God?
to hear like you hear teams like or people in the media talk about how like the offense has changed and it's such a passing league, and it is definitely a passing first league now. But yet, whenever you look at teams that are like just okay, but they're kind of struggling, and it's like they're maybe in the hunt for the playoffs, and everyone goes like, "Well, what could they do to be better?" It always like boils down to, "Well, they don't run the ball enough." So it's like no matter how much of a passing league you are, you still have to have a consistent enough run game.
Yeah, it's just on first down, honestly. Like, if you just flat out be a team that runs the ball on first down, but you do it like you get in like a tight formation, 2 tight ends or like something like that, or if you're like San Francisco, like run a jet sweep on first down, get those 3-4 yards, and then like you're good to go. You can do whatever you want on second, third, and fourth down.
Because all the linebackers are always going to bite on it and sort of like safeties. So if you're good enough, that's what opens up the passing game. So like, you know,
Did you guys watch the Kirk interview with the Manning brothers on what was it last Monday Night Football?
I did. I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So like
I can't get the Manning cast on YouTube TV. Like for some reason it doesn't come through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what you watch Monday Night Football on is the YouTube TV
Yeah.
for the
So
Manning cast.
yeah. So on YouTube TV, it'll show ESPN and then it'll show another ESPN, and I don't even know
There's
if
two
it's called
different.
ESPN2 or something.
Oh,
It's just,
I think it's plus.
but
or no.
one is maybe it is plus, but one is the Manning cast and one is just normal. So you just have to find
And-
the one that's the Manning cast.
But like Kirk was
Okay.
on there and he was like talking like he's just like the offense, like the production of offenses this year is like garbage compared to like previous years. And it's apparently like a whole turnaround for the defensive end of the game. So like they're obviously doing something right. What is this free meeting will end again in 10 minutes? I fucking just spent $160 something for fucking Zoom premium. You're gonna kick me off again after my 34-minute and 17-second Zoom meeting. These fucking people.
bro, you might have to start it. Like you gotta figure out how to start one.
You know what? That actually might be. Well, no, because you make me the fucking whatever it's called.
Yeah, I made you
Host?
but it's still through it still says my account.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
You'd think like people like us who took like a lot of media classes would be able to figure this
Right.
out.
Let me get my
know how to do it.
Dude, I almost
Senior-
have an
senior
arts degree,
professor
and I've
Carl
never
Sewell on
taken a
this.
computer class ever. Took like
Yeah,
was
typing
Carl-
in seventh
weren't
grade.
you in like robotics in high school? You never taken a computer
Yeah, but I
class?
built the robots and I drove the robots. I didn't fucking code them.
Oh, okay.
We left that
I
to
thought-
this one kid named like Wyatt Tauber, but he also looked like this kid that like I used to go to school with at one of my old schools, so I called him like Ethan or some shit like that. They looked identical.
The disrespect, though.
Dude, I
Kid
called him
codes your
that, like,
robots.
first-
You're
Shout
like,
out
Dude, I
Wyatt.
called him, okay,
Yeah, shout out Wyatt.
I called him that
Shout
for
out
a
Wyatt.
year, and then he corrected me. Like he answered to it for a year, and then he was like, "That's not my name."
One
That's
day
on
he's
him,
like,
bro.
one
That's
day
on
he's
him.
like, you know my name's not Ethan, right? And you're like, what? I've been calling you Ethan for a year.
"Yeah, that's
yeah,
not
who's
my fault."
Ethan?
Ethan, who's Ethan? Nathan. Who's
Nathan. Who's Nathan? Exactly. You don't know me. I don't know you.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Is that the Ethan that's in the chat?
Oh yeah. Who the fuck is that? Is that him? Is it him?
No,
That is?
I think that's
Every-
his little brother. That's his
every
little brother.
now
I
and
can't
ag-
remember what I called
His
him.
little
I can't
brother's
remember
name
like
is
what I used
Ethan
to call
too?
him, but his little brother's name is Ethan. That's in the chat. Yeah,
No.
Every now and again,
his older brother's Wyatt. And
I
used to call him
forget that
Oh,
he's
okay.
in the
Why?
chat.
Okay.
every
He was
now
at
and again I
Wii
forget
Fest.
he's in the chat, and then he just posts a random picture saying like, "What's the move?"
Do you
Yeah, he's
remember
at,
when?
like,
Do you
Wii Fest
remember
this
when he?
year, and he's like
yeah,
sitting
you
there with like
remember-
a bunch of like moms and shit playing beer pong. I'm like, bro, where you at, dude?
No, when he was at WeFest though, he hit up the group chat, right? Nobody knows who this kid is, and he's like, Who's at WeFest? Let's meet up." And then Tiffany fucking just trolls his ass and is like, "I am." And he's like, "No way, really? Where?" And we're like, "Over here by this place." And he's like, "I can't find you guys." Like, who is this kid? Nobody knows who he is. He's just in a
Dude,
random
we just
group
like
chat.
we were all just chilling one night and we were like smoking, drinking, as we do. And then I was like, should I just add this random kid that's like he like moved to Bemidji for like school or whatever. And I was like, bro, he like lives in Bemidji, so I'll just invite him to the group chat. Maybe we'll like be able to find him like one of these times. And everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. And then he just like left Bemidji after his first year.
Was he your roommate that like stole your car?
No, no.
Different guy.
My
Different guy.
roommate left college before I did.
Well, that's hard to do. I'll never forget one of the parties we hosted at the house fucking got busted and the cops have everyone lined up. Fucking see you sitting outside shining a flashlight on you. And we barely know you at this time because it's like early on and when you were pledging actually. I think TR we were living at 123. That was that party that
Yep.
But then yeah, they shine the flashlight on you and they're like, "Oh, this guy 0 for 2 this week with the cops." And at the time we're all like, "Hey dick, leave him alone."
Yeah.
And then like later on we come to find out, I was like, what did they mean 0 for 2? And you're like, well, actually just a couple days ago my car got stolen. I'm like, God damn, dude. What a
Dude,
week.
it was a rough week.
What a
What are you
week.
gonna
I remember when that happened, I had just gone to bed and then like I heard a knock on my door and it was Squanchy and he's
Yeah,
like,
trying to get you out
"No,
there.
he's like, TR, you're needed." And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "You're needed." And I'm like he wouldn't tell me why. And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "We need you outside." And I'm like, "Is someone dead? Like what happened?" And they're like,
The parties.
Somebody
just-
better be dead.
he was like, "Just come outside." And I was like, "Okay." I don't know why he was afraid to say like cop. I don't know. But
What's a
finally,
curse word?
like, but I went out there, and the cops are like, "You have your ID?" And I'm like, "No, it's in my
Let me go
fucking
back and
wallet,"
fucking
which
say.
is
Yeah,
in,
you're
yeah,
wearing,
which is
you're
in
wearing
the
you're
house.
wearing a t-shirt. It's like winter.
Yeah, and
like
and
of course
he's
you
like-
don't have your fucking ID on you.
and
You're not
he's
even wearing
like, "Well,"
socks.
he's like, "Well, will you go get your ID?" And I'm like, "I fucking guess." And then I went and got it, and I was in shorts and a t-shirt because I had just gone to fucking bed.
Dude,
And I
I don't
sleep
know.
naked, so I had
you-
to like throw on some clothes.
Just come outside. They really want to speak to you. All right. They're not
All
gonna
right,
like this.
I'm coming.
It's just like the Dixie chicks like out there. Oh shit.
Were you 21 at the time yet? Because
No.
No.
I'm pretty yeah, exactly. So okay, so and
I mean, yeah,
we
we're
lived
21.
with who did we live with first, TR? It was you, me, Ben,
It was me, you, Ben,
Squanchy?
Squanchy, Cody. Yep.
Cody. Yeah,
Squanchy
Cody
and
was the other one.
Cody.
Cody wasn't there, and I remember Ben. I think Ben went to Sydney's house or something.
No,
I'm
Cody was there. He just stayed in the basement in the room the whole time.
oh yeah, because he wasn't on the lease,
Yeah, so he just stayed there.
so he was like, I can't
Redacted,
be out there.
Allegedly
right.
on the lease.
Hey man, this
Well,
was
no,
years
but
ago. They
he
can't-
didn't. It's not even bad because he didn't even know. I think he was literally sleeping. So like,
No,
didn't
he
know.
definitely knew. He definitely.
yeah,
I'm,
he knew.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm remembering now exactly
He knew.
what happened. We hid
Pretty
the
sure you
nude.
went inside.
Yeah, we hid the dude because he's like, they can't know I live here. I'm not on the lease. I'm like, you're probably right. But I remember I was like the only 21-year-old there, and there was a bunch of minors lined up outside. I was like, am I about to get
Yeah, I'm like
charged?
19.
Yeah,
Obviously not
you
drinking.
might have been even 18, right? Because that wasn't that
No, I
like
was 19.
your
Oh, I
first
was
month?
18. Holy shit! Yeah, I forgot. I
Yeah, it was your
forget that. I
freshman year
literally
of
turned
college,
18
right?
right before, yeah.
Yeah, what
Yeah, I
a
was like,
time.
it was the
We could
same
do a whole
Yeah.
podcast of drunk stories of fucking this.
Oh
group,
yeah,
dude.
maybe that's what we
Honestly,
call this shit: drunk
dude,
stories and other shit.
Yeah,
We'll
that
just
sounds
call
good.
story.
it Drunk Stories Plus.
I don't know, man. I still like check this.
Check this out.
Yeah,
They didn't
this
even.
out.
I remember when that
Alright.
happened.
I'm
They
Rob
didn't even.
Beardeck, and I'm here with you. Don't want to be this guy.
They didn't
Roll the
even
clip.
when the cops came to that party too. They didn't even ask me like anything about drinking. All they asked me was, once I walked outside, they're like, "You're one of the owners." I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Yeah, do you have your ID?" And I'm like, "No," but they didn't ask me anything about have you been drinking tonight or anything like that.
Dude, I remember
I don't know.
when
It was very apparent that I had just woken up. So
when we were out there standing there and they had finally like left, there was like 7 or 8 cop cars that just drove off. I was like, they brought the whole fucking city police department to one
Bro,
college
like,
party. I was like,
yeah, they
What
brought the
just-
fucking
me and
SWAT team.
Patty
The
Lick.
SWAT team was fucking on top of the roof, probably.
I was like, what the
bust
fuck?
in.
I was like, this isn't even that crazy.
FBI
Like,
open up. No, I mean like me and Patty Lick were like at the end of the driveway, and we were just bullshitting, smoking a bleezy, having a couple drinks, and we see one cop car, another cop car, another cop car, like all parked like within like the edge block of like where your house was, and then all of a sudden like one like pulled up right into the driveway, like as we were walking back to the garage to get you guys, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm deaf," and just kept like walking all the way to the side house. Just walking to the side house to make sure, like, try to find like one of you guys that live there. And then Patrick's like, "We're fucked." I was like, "Don't run, bro. You're hammered."
yeah, I was in the
Yeah,
side house at that point because I remember that door
running
kept
just makes it
sticking.
worse.
So like somebody was like pounding on the door, but the whole night that door was sticking to the side house. So like everyone that wanted to get into that side of the place like had to pound on the door so somebody could open it. So like you
Yeah, 'cause
didn't
your
even
door
think
sucked.
anything of it. So we were just like, oh, who the fuck is this that wants to get in
That
now?
wasn't
So we
like-
opened. I opened it up and it was just 2 fucking cops standing there. I was like, oh hello.
Even an officer.
We have less
what
than a
brings
minute.
you by?
Are we gonna do another like continue
I
the
need to see
story
the
after
invitation.
this?
You didn't
Yeah, 'cause
RSVP.
Let me try and start a call up whenever it decides to end on us.
all right.
We got gold.
Yeah,
right
I'm surprised that didn't end up worse than it did too, because the start of it sounded like it didn't go too well. Like
We got a hosting
Oh.
ticket though.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember.
no,
We had
no,
to
it
pay-
wasn't a hosting
nobody
ticket.
went
It
to
was a
jail.
noise complaint ticket.
Was it?
Hosting
we got some
tickets
sort
are
of
like
ticket.
different. Yeah.
I remember we got I remember we got a ticket for something, and then Jake,
Yeah, no, we
our landlord, was pissed. He's like, "If this happens again, I have to go to a class." And I'm like, "God damn it!" Recording in progress. Third time's the charm. Part 3 of 1 episode. This should be. I'm interested to see if now we won't be interrupted by this money grubbing fucking Zoom clientele.
These
Well,
sons of bitches.
did you start out as the host or
No,
Yeah,
the
he's the
first.
host.
Now this one is, yeah, I'm the host of this one.
Okay.
But the first 2 ones, like Bowser started it and then left because my incompetent ass doesn't know how to start a Zoom call. So like, I learned now I can
No,
do
it's
this.
fine.
But, like yeah, you would just make me the. But yeah, we'll see it now because my account
Well,
has
yeah,
the,
we'll
the
send it.
Zoom plus.
So wait,
whatever.
TR, you said you reviewed you used to review energy drinks?
no, I was joking. Because
What the
you were
fuck?
like, yeah, I've used iMovie before, and
Nobody-
it's like, yeah,
nobody
everyone,
knows-
everyone messed
Nobody knows what the
around a
fuck
little
you're
bit as a
talking
kid.
about. Because like we weren't recording when we were talking about that. So like all of a sudden we went from literally like in this segment where we were talking about a house party, and now all of a sudden Bowser opens up with, "So TR, you
Yeah,
you reviewed energy drink."
You
Yeah.
energy drink.
Well, go back
Yeah.
to the story, Steven. I'm high. I don't know where the fuck you were at in that story.
Yeah, before
shit,
before
buddy.
we left off, we were talking about the landlord was pissed because we got fucking noise complaint tickets, which don't even go on our record. So I don't
Yeah,
know
they're a
why he was
mystery.
so mad, but
I'm pretty sure they were like, if you don't pay it within a certain amount of time, it won't go on your record. And I'm pretty sure it got kind of hazy because, you know, since Cody wasn't on the lease like we were talking about earlier, like he didn't want to like pay it, and we were like, you have to like give us some sort of money. We were gonna split the ticket fine 5 ways, and he's like, I don't know, I'm not on the lease. We were like, have you seen our Pall Mall?
Really, bro? Really?
I was like, Cody, just slide each of us a 5, please.
Like, motherfucker. Anyway.
He needs the bartender more than that last week.
So so then Jake, the landlord, was like, if I get one more of these, I have to do a class. Like, this can't happen again. So I remember we were so cautious, and for like we had like a
Jake Frank or whatever the fuck, was that your landlord?
Oh, Kangas, wasn't that it? Jake Kang. Shout out Jake Kangas.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I remember like we were so cautious for the longest time after that, and it pissed us off because we had like the best fucking house for parties. Like it was big enough to host however many people we wanted. And like we had the main house and then the side house, and we had a yard.
Dining room. Like your dining room was sketchy, bro.
Well, that's, like when the floors were caving in when people were dancing.
When Mo Bamba came out.
Yep, I specifically remember like there's two people. Whenever I was playing the music, there's 2 people I'd always go to for it, but I'd always look at Squanchy and fucking Willie. I'm like, you guys, I'm about to play just a outrageous song. You guys have to just get this party started. And they'd always just start it up, and then all of a sudden I'd look over and everyone's jumping around, and I'm looking at the floor and it's literally like a fucking trampoline, dude. I'm like, this shit's like caved. I'm like, this won't be here much longer.
I'm gonna look like one of those MTV videos where they're like, when your party goes too hard.
Yeah, and we'll be on ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness.
That's another dude. Remember when we had a bunch of people at the fucking Nino and we got the room and then we ended up just watching we ended up no, this was separate.
Oh no,
you, me, Mikey, was it Squanchy? Maybe
it was me, you, Mikey, and Squanch.
No, there was another person there too, right?
No, just us 4.
Anyway, we ended up I think we lost a decent amount, and then so we just went back up to the room.
I came I won
$1,200. We're getting there. We're getting to that story, dude. But like, so we went upstairs after like losing a decent amount of money, and we're all like, well, now what the fuck? So we were like looking through the TV. We just watched ridiculousness for fucking like 2 hours straight. I'm like, I can't stand this show. Like the fucking Chanel West Coast. Other than her looks, like there's nothing else about her that like is appealing in the slightest.
Yeah, I was like
her, that laugh is
use her tits as earmuffs. That'd be fine. But other than that, I don't want to hear anything that comes out of her mouth.
Yeah, very attractive, but like the voice is like nails on a chalkboard, which is just a huge
the voice and the laugh, and she happens to laugh at fucking everything. Like,
oh yeah, it's like that pity laugh. It's like I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, this show would be 10 times better if she was just duct tape mouth, dude.
Yeah, if she just didn't wear any clothes and it's like duct tape her mouth, it'd be fine.
It'd be so much better if it was just
like back in 2002.
But anyway, so we were watching ridiculousness. All of a sudden, like, it might have been like I was like, I'm not fucking sleeping. All of a sudden, I like look over, Bowser's not in the room anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna make my way downstairs, see if I can find him. This kid's fucking hitting like 6 different slot machines. He's one person playing like 6 different slot machines, just going like side to side, pressing
bongos,
buttons.
baby.
I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm up big right now, dude. And I think you turned. I think you were up like $1,000, right, or a little more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was up 1,500 at the time.
I'm pretty sure you got back down to almost even.
No, by the time we left breakfast, I paid for breakfast and most of like part of the room and gas. I was only up like $400 by the time we left that bitch. Yeah, but at one point I was up like 1,500, and then for the longest time I was up like 11, and then I gave you 100, and then I went with another 200.
That's right. Because you're like,
bro. His 100 might as well been like a scratch off. It might as well have just been.
Are you kidding me? You're like you know what? I just won pretty big not that long ago. Here's 100. He's like, how much is the room cost? Because I think I paid for the whole room, and like you guys said that you were gonna pay me back
Because you're the
later or
big
whatever,
baller, you know.
right? Yeah. So like, and then all of a sudden you're like, here's 100 for the room. I'm like, all right, bet. Put it in one fucking machine. I was like feeling your energy. I'm like, I'm gonna win big. So I'm like max betting on a couple fucking like 3 spins, dude. $100 gone, dude. I swear it was probably more than 3 spins, but it felt like fucking like less than a minute. I was like, I just threw this away. I was like, you know what though? At the end of the day, like win or lose, you come away
we had
from
a great
the
time. Yeah,
you're like, you know, I'd spend a couple $100 to see like, you know, a tickets to a band or like a hockey game or like whatever. Like, this is just another form of entertainment. I'm like, I'm whatever.
Yeah, that's what
But
I feel like our parents never will understand.
Well, at the
All
same time, like
that
it's
shit is
probably not smart to
entertainment.
do.
I mean, no. No. But you know, it makes me like to like watch the Vikings. If I bet $100 on them, you know, I'll watch them.
Yeah.
Which they're doing great this year.
Thank you. The
Mucho dollars.
Ravens aren't the best purple team
I don't bet on
anymore.
them. I don't bet on them.
Yeah, because they
They're
break
doing
your
good,
heart.
though. They're doing good.
Who do they play next?
We have a bye.
All right.
Do you think Deshaun Jackson plays another game, or do you think like the last 4 seasons he's done for the year? It's like Deshaun Jackson gets signed by a team, and he's this old ass wide receiver. He gets signed by a team, he plays 1 or 2 games, and then he's injured the rest of the year.
I want you to look back. You remember when like Michael Vick was throwing 70-yard dots
No.
to Jackson? That's gonna be right now. Except it's number 8, Lamar Jackson, overthrowing his ass most of the time. I'm gonna be honest. Like he's gonna overthrow him, but like that, I want that to start like happening again. I want like Lamar to be Michael Vick before he went.
He's already fucking injured. He probably won't even play again this season, and he only played 1 game.
He's fine. He's fine.
I swore he was injured. I thought.
No, he's fine.
Oh, all right.
No, he just twisted his ankle. He's gonna be out for 3 weeks, but he's fine.
Speaking of wide receivers, does anyone know where Jesus Christ, Odell's going? I was about to say I was like Cordero, but he's pissing me off in fantasy. He's got me a whole 0.6 points. So that's cool. But yeah, isn't Odell supposed to be signing with the team soon? Like
Odell is on like a suspension from the league. Like I'm pretty sure he can't play this year. Or he can't play after the trade deadline, which is what, like week 11?
What? No,
the trade deadline happened already. That's when we got Hawkinson.
Odell's fine. He was just on he wasn't medically cleared to play because he tore his ACL, but he's medically
suspended
cleared
from the NFL for like when he like left, like for throwing his shirt and like
No, you're thinking of Antonio Brown.
I thought he suspended.
Yeah, Antonio Brown. The dude.
You're thinking of Antonio Brown.
The dude smashing Tom Brady's ex-wife is the dude that.
Oh
did
yeah,
that.
sorry.
And everyone's just like, this dude clearly has CTE or whatever it's called. It's like dude has brain damage. 100%. But
no, Odell's fine. He can sign with anyone right now, and he can play once he's cleared. And I think he has been cleared. So
I remember he had meetings with the
bring him
Vikings.
to fucking Baltimore.
Yeah, you guys need someone getting rid of Hollywood Brown.
I still predict.
I mean, Hollywood sucks, bro. He couldn't catch a cold. Bro,
he was good with you guys. What are you talking about?
No, bro, he had 8 long passes over 30 yards. 8 of them. Great. But he dropped 7 other ones. Like, okay, if you're getting that open, catch the fucking ball. You get like, come on. Hollywood's not that good.
Okay. Well, you're only saying that because he's not on your team anymore, but
no, I said that when he was on the Ravens still.
No, I remember. I specifically remember.
He was always a good number 2, but
just not number 1. I mean,
who the fuck is their number 1? Mark Andrews? No.
And we got Isaiah Likely now. Who's
don't they have an ex-Gopher? They have an ex-Gopher wide receiver, right?
Yeah, Bateman.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman.
Is he hurt now? Yeah. Oh, he's out for the year?
Yep.
What happened?
I think he tore his pectoral muscle or some shit like that. I don't know.
Not the booby.
Not the breast. Let's go to the subject of these motherfuckers who are putting mashed potatoes on paintings. Or like gluing themselves to the walls, like doing that shit.
Philadelphia Eagles fans ate horse shit off the ground and they won the Super Bowl. Oh, and
Those
speaking
two-
of Philadelphia, fucking Pennsylvania, those dumbasses, they fucking elected a dead guy. Like the dude died like a month or two ago or something like that. And like they just didn't take his name off the ballot and they're just like, this guy, I'm pretty sure I read something that like he was the longest active like political person like in office or whatever for like some absurd amount of time. And then they, you know what, let's just keep him in. And then they're like, yeah, no, he's dead. How would you like to come in second place to a fucking dead guy?
Dead guy. I mean, yeah.
That fucking state. Anyway, mashed potatoes. They're great.
I just don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know how throwing soup and mashed potatoes on a painting is supposed to make me care any more or less about the environment. Like I already know the environment's going to shit and global warming is fucking up the earth and everything, but like I don't want to say I don't care, but like by the time anything is
Kinda
maybe
not
done
our
about that, I'm
problem.
gonna be dead soon. So like that's gonna be my kid's problem. Like I don't know. It's
I mean, I
Okay.
guess like I could start using like regular plates instead of paper plates, but like at the same
What?
time, like
Yeah,
we're fucked
that-
anyways now.
that's a start. Hey, you did your part, man. When you got the D-dub and you had to scooter.
Yeah, I
around
didn't
everywhere,
drive for like 7 months, so like you're welcome.
Yeah, and then your scootering ass fucking broke every bone in your body. I was
You
like,
know,
what
that was
would you
a-
hit over a pothole or something?
I like hit one of those like not one of like the big manhole covers like where I would have fallen in, but like one of like the little hose covers didn't have its lid on. Popped the wheelie over that, just like went.
Dude, what
head
was
over
it though?
tea
It was
kettle.
like your shoulder and like it was both arms.
Oh yeah,
You
it
were
was like my wrist right here,
oh, there it is.
and then my shoulder was broken too. But I got like a metal plate in here that goes all the way around. And but my
Like,
shoulder.
This man needs to catch a break, dude. Fuck.
was that covered or are you still paying for that?
Oh, I got like once you like reach your deductible, everything's free after that. So it's like it's kind of like Canadian insurance, everything's free. But like here in the States, we're like you're gonna pay 6 racks first.
This
Then
dude hit
it's-
his
then
this
it's
dude
free.
had so many health problems recently. He paid his deductible off in like fucking a year ago.
Yeah.
The hospital, you basically live in the fucking
Dude, I paid
ER.
my fucking deductible on like January 1st.
That's your rent, basically.
My rent on this planet right now.
What were we talking about?
Paintings.
People, yeah,
Paintings,
people
mashed
throwing-
potatoes, mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
You guys like
You guys
taters?
more garlic and onion type, or you guys like the chive onion?
Dude,
I like the chives. I like chives and then like cheesy,
chives are
like
underrated.
cheesy chives. Cheesy chives.
Cheesy chives.
Um,
That's the new name of the podcast, bro.
we're talking about
Che-
we're talking
Cheesy
about
chive.
mashed potatoes. No, dude, you got to go KFC potato bowl or whatever it's called. The
Famous
chicken
bowl.
You like
mashed-
Idaho
famous bowl.
instant. You like okay, no, mashed potatoes. We're not talking about what you can add to mashed potatoes.
You
We're
just
talking
added
about that. Then you
chives
gotta,
and
like,
fucking.
baked potato with sour cream and cheese,
No,
gravy.
you're adding stuff to it.
bacon.
What's
your
your favorite
mama's
way to?
sauce?
What's your favorite way to eat a potato? Like just a plain potato. What, fried like French fries or like baked or
Yeah,
mashed?
like waffle fries are king.
You like the waffles.
Ain't nobody done it better.
I like diced. Like you dice up potatoes.
Yeah,
and
like
you,
breakfast potatoes?
Yeah, like breakfast
Oh,
like with
potatoes.
like bell peppers and like onions
Yeah.
and shit.
yeah,
yeah.
that's my favorite way to eat them.
All right.
I mean that's pretty fire.
I don't know. Twice baked's pretty good.
Twice baked's
Yeah, but
good.
that like I don't like doing some things once. So
Yeah, yeah.
like
It's
potatoes.
like you guys ever listen to
Twice
Mitch
baked?
Hedberg?
Twice baked is a
Waffle fry,
fucking
what's that?
commitment. Like it's a process, but it's worth it in the end.
You guys ever listen to Mitch Hedberg, that comedian?
No.
I think
Dude,
I
you
know
gotta
who
look
that
him up.
is. Wait,
He's so fucking funny. He R.I.P. He died a long time ago, but he was a Minnesota comedian. But his bits are so
Easy
fucking funny.
peas to.
But he had this one bit where it was like,
yeah,
like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I want to try fried beans because I really like refried beans, and maybe you don't have to do the extra work. It's like the same deal with like fucking twice baked potatoes, where like baked potatoes are already good. Twice baked is just like over the top.
yeah.
But you guys, go
his
look up Mitch Hedberg bits, dude. They're
his
fucking hilarious.
comedy is really funny. He's just like, yeah, it's just very like
His
I don't know.
cadence,
It's not like
the way he
it's
like
not
speaks and talks. It's like he just doesn't care
I
about
remember
anything.
I saw he was doing a bit one time, and he was like talking about you go into a restaurant, and the restaurant has reservations, and the person at the front of the
Yeah,
restaurant
they're
goes
wait.
like,
Yeah, and they're missing.
yeah, table for two for the
The
Johnsons.
Dufresnes. It's the
The
Dufresnes.
Dufresnes. Where are the Dufresnes? And then
The
and then they
Dufresnes
move
are
on,
missing.
and they're-
Ass
And then
name.
they're like,
Yeah.
all right, we're moving on. Table for two for the Johnsons. And it's like, what happened to the Dufresnes? Where are
Table-
they?
yeah, no,
They
no,
are
party
missing
of- party
and
of
they're
two.
hungry.
Yeah, search party of two. You can
Search
eat once you
party of
find the
two.
Dufresnes.
The Dufresnes are missing and they're hungry.
They're in somebody's trunk with duct tape over their mouth, and they're hungry. That's a double whammy. Dude,
And they're
that shit
hungry.
kills me. Yeah, that shit kills me, dude. Every time, man. R.I.P. That guy was great.
He had another one where he was like, one time I got introduced at a comedy show they were like, you know him from Jimmy, or no, not at that point, because that was a long time ago. It was one of the late night show hosts. I don't know, one of the older ones, whatever, back in the day. But they were like, you may know him from this like late night talk show. And it's like not a lot of people watch that anymore though. Like they should introduce me like as the guy, you may know him from the grocery store.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that. Yep. I remember
You
that.
may
bit.
know him from aisle 8 of Walmart picking up marshmallows.
he
and
literally said that
chocolate.
to me. He's like, yeah, that's more like it. You know me from the store. I was in the aisle with the bread and they were out of my bread.
Bro, do you guys know you could buy half loaves
Yeah.
of bread?
Where? Like at what, grocery stores?
Yeah, like regular like delis.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if Walmart has them, but
I mean, probably. Is that news
I
to
guess
you,
I-
bud? Is that
Bro,
a
it
game
kinda
changer? That's a game changer.
it kind of is. Bro. Like
I can buy
I'm a single
half
man,
loaf.
like,
I don't know what the point of
but I don't
a
like
half
bologna
loaf
every
is.
day.
Man,
Like,
man
bologna's
doesn't
like
need a
every
full
day.
loaf.
I don't know what a half loaf like. What's the point of it though? Because if you're eating bread so like little that you're thinking, oh, I only need a half loaf. Like by the time I guess you finish the half loaf, in my mind, it's probably already close to expired. So you're already just wasting more
Dude,
bread
and
anyway.
if you're buying
like, I don't know.
just a loaf of bread, dude, that shit's gone
But
within
hang
the
on,
first
though.
day.
Hang on. Like the only
Yeah.
time I ever eat
Like a baguette.
bread, like the only time I eat like regular sandwich bread is like bologna and cheese. Like obviously, like I know bologna's like
What?
shit, and like Kraft Singles isn't cheese. But hang on, it's a great sandwich. Like I only have that like once a week, or I'll die. Like anybody who eats more than one bologna sandwich a week will probably die like next week.
I didn't
But,
know
like-
people still ate bologna.
Bro, bologna's the best meat, bro.
That shit ain't got
$2.99
canceled
gets
yet.
you a pound of sliced bologna. But anyways, and then like fried peanut butter and jellies. Like
Dude,
that's a
if you're
go-to
if you're
sandwich.
doing a fried
Yeah.
sandwich, dude, fried peanut butter and bologna.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You never heard of that?
a fried peanut butter and bologna?
Yeah.
That sounds gross. Fried grilled cheese and peanut butter is good. I've had that.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty
Fried
good.
You got-
peanut butter. And...
I'm
Somebody
pretty,
take
I'm,
this man's food safety license away from him.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain that that's like a popular sandwich. It's a fried bologna and something.
In
Is
what,
it
in
peanut butter?
prison? Like,
No, you monkey. It's just like a fucking you know what? Screw you guys. Whatever. You're the one that brought bologna into this conversation. Man. Get out of here.
that's enough sandwich talk. Now on to our next topic.
Do you guys know you can buy a half a loaf of bread? Who knew? And where does the other half go?
Probably just somebody
Garbage?
else is buying another half a loaf, if I had to guess.
Nobody else is buying a half loaf besides you, buddy. Yeah, what are you spending for a full loaf of bread? Like 99 cents? You're like, nah, dude. Let me get that
Bro, I
half
just don't
loaf
like to
for.
waste, bro. I don't like to waste shit.
Okay. Well, then fucking eat it.
That's like shit you do. That shit you do if you're like it's drastic measures and you're like, fuck, I gotta make this last for the week until I get paid. So you just get the half loaf and you just make the single sandwiches on like one single piece of bread and then you just fold it over
Like it's like a. an
Are we
adult-
talking about the same thing? Are you
like
talking about
bread
like?
instead of a cracker? Whole
you not
piece of
looking-
meat instead of, like,
Wait, are you
loaf.
guys? Are you not talking about like a baguette loaf? Or you're talking about like a normal like sliced
Bro, I
bread?
don't live on the East Coast. As much as I
Yeah,
wish
no,
I
a
was
normal-
full-blooded
a normal
Italian and lived on the
normal
East Coast and had
sliced
all that
loaf
shit
of
fresh.
bread and then you get
Oh,
half.
that's a
Talking
game
about,
changer.
like-
I was thinking the wrong thing the whole time. You can buy a half a loaf of sliced bread.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, my bad.
He missed the whole conversation.
I thought you were
He
talking
was
about like
arguing
a.
for some other point.
I thought you were talking about like a baguette roll or something like that. Like you can buy, and I was like, why would you cut that in half? You could just buy the
No,
whole.
bro.
I'm like, what are you gonna make 2
The only
sandwiches?
time I
You're like,
ever
no,
bought
I really
a
only
baguette
want.
was like when I planned on eating like a full sandwich, like a full sub sandwich today and tomorrow.
Or garlic bread, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's a fire move.
Gas,
That's fire.
gasoline.
Yeah, pretty sure that might be illegal in this fucking commie America we live in now. Anyways, next.
Wait. Garlic bread?
Garlic bread is illegal because of the
bread's
fucking
illegal.
commies. The commies made garlic bread illegal.
Bro, I don't know what's allowed anymore in this America.
We're breaking news. We're breaking news. This just in: garlic bread canceled. What sides to eat with lasagna? Who knows? Baked beans?
No, one fried beans, one fried.
No, baked, not refried.
No, singular fried.
Fried beans.
Yeah, fried beans. Yeah.
All right, fried beans and lasagna. That sounds like a guy that eats a bologna and cheese sandwich once a week.
Once a week, you know.
Hasn't heard of peanut butter bologna, fried peanut butter.
You were the one who said fucking peanut butter bologna. You fucking.
Yeah, dude, I'm like 99% sure that's an actual like popular sandwich. So get bent, bro.
All right, leave it in the comments. Would you rather have a fried bologna and cheese, or fried
What?
Fried bologna and what?
Peanut butter.
Yeah, fried bologna and peanut butter, or a bologna and cheese.
Or a grilled peanut butter and cheese.
Yeah,
which is actually good.
Yeah.
See,
Muy
that
bien.
one I've heard of a lot before, and I've tried it, and I think
I've
it's
never
actually
heard
pretty-
of
it's
grilled
pretty good.
cheese with peanut butter. What?
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
No, you crazy.
I've tried it. I
Or like
kind
the
of like it.
like grilled cheese, but instead of using
You've
butter on the
tried
bread,
it? How are you
put
making
mayonnaise.
grilled cheeses, dude? I have your grilled cheese maker here. How are you
Yeah,
making
that's
grilled
true.
cheeses?
I make them in like the pilgrims do. Like I went back to the olden days now.
over a fire. Over a fire.
Over a fire on a rock.
I still make them like Gordon Ramsay, bro. Have you ever seen him make that grilled cheese? Where he burnt the shit out of like both sides of it, and he's
I've
using
seen
like some
scrambled
like
eggs before though. Shit looks like fucking yellow water, like it's liquid eggs. I'm
But he's
he's
making
like-
lemonade in the cast iron
I try to
pan.
follow along, and he's like, stir 30 seconds
Yeah,
on the heat.
like,
Take
on
them
the
off,
heat,
stir
off the
off
heat,
the
on the-
heat.
yeah, on the heat,
I'm
off the
going,
heat.
what
I'm
the
like-
fuck am I
I'm
doing
like, bro,
wrong?
these are
that,
scrambled
like-
eggs, my guy.
I've tried following his and multiple times, and they always just turn out like my normal scrambled eggs. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
and then he
Is
video
it-
calls you.
Is
He's
it
like,
because I don't
"You
have creme
moron."
fraiche?
yeah, creme fraiche. All right, but on a side note, dude, next time you make scrambled eggs, big hint, just add a little bit of cream cheese in there. Oh my god, dude. Makes it nice.
Oh, I think my oops. Hold on, let me go left. I was like, something just died, bro. Hold on.
Wait, is my shit still on?
You there?
Yeah, I'm still charging. We're good.
Nah,
We're good.
my
It's,
right earbud.
It's
is
13.
dead.
It's 13-9, by the way. The game.
Did Cordero score?
Bro, we might have to just make.
Oh
that
no,
part
it's
of the podcast,
19-9.
too.
It's 19-9.
Like once I'm at my house too, I'll be able to have like the game on, and then we all just kind of like watch shitty ass Thursday night football.
No thanks. No disrespect or anything. It's just the Thursday night lineups, dude, have been garbage.
Bro, Jeff
I'm
Bezos got finessed, bro. He literally got
He's
finessed.
trying to- That's why he's trying to buy Washington.
They're like, yeah, we're
Commanders.
gonna let you watch the Chargers on the second
Well,
week
and
of
then-
football.
And now,
Well,
so the NFL's not happy because the Thursday night viewership is down, and it's like, well, what the fuck do you think was gonna happen? You did this exclusive deal with Amazon Prime. You think anyone over the age of fucking 40 has Amazon Prime Video? They all have like basic cable or direct TV. So all the old people don't know how to watch it, so they just don't. So of course the ratings are down.
God,
Yeah,
you are
bro, for
triggered,
sure.
aren't you?
Well,
It's simple
it's just
mathematics.
like the NFL is like shocked that this didn't work, and it's like, well,
Well, I probably could have told you that when I was blacked out drunk.
like literally half the country doesn't like can't watch it now, and they used to be able to. So yeah, of course
Well, yeah,
viewership's down.
Like I keep forgetting.
Dude, the
I'm,
NFL is not
I'm
gonna
I'm
turn
a
that
young
down,
person
though.
in society right now, and I know it's only on Amazon. I know that. I have Amazon, so I can watch it, even though I shouldn't be paying for that bullshit. But I still go to the bar to expect this like local, like family-owned place to have Thursday night football. Like that's the only reason
Right.
they're still like in business. Like going to like the bars to watch games with just like your friends or like whatever. That's what keeps those places in business. Like that's where I used to watch shit like when I was in like high school. Going there on a Sunday afternoon, getting cherry Coke with a fake ass syrup.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
how we kept fucking Applebee's in business in Bemidji.
Oh my god, dude! I still.
They probably
oh
would have
my
been out of
God.
business like
The
8
stories
years
of
ago.
Applebee's we could do. Holy shit, dude! Do you remember the time we were
Somewhere
being
between livid
Yeah,
and
yeah.
very upset.
What
Yeah,
do you
dude.
think ever happened to them? Do you think that he's still mad, or do
No,
you
I
think
think they've,
Oh, he's
they've
pissed.
never been friends again.
Yeah,
I think
he's
maybe
pissed.
like I think maybe they might have fought at like a family barbecue one time, you know?
We always got that. We always got that big ass corner table, and we'd have like packed. We'd pack it like it went around. It was like a circle table.
I would almost always get there first, and I'd walk in and I'd go, "Can we have
Yeah.
that back one?" There's gonna be like maybe 8 or 9 of us, and they'd always give it to me.
Yep. They gave it to you real good, but like. I remember, yeah, we were being really really rowdy, and all of a sudden it just goes dead quiet, and then we just happened to zone in on a conversation that was next to us. That was like,
Like all of us too.
yeah, I'm somewhere between livid and very upset, and we were just like, "What the fuck are they talking
The
about?"
thing that confused me the
Hey,
most.
do you
about
think it
that
was us?
statement-
Were we the ones causing him to be living?
No,
in
no,
very
no, no.
Oh,
upset?
I'm
No,
sure,
They,
I'm
were talking
sure.
about the
I
game
would-
the whole time. Like they were chilling.
No, they
like, they were
weren't.
just like a couple of
They were probably
middle-aged
talking
men.
about some fucking stocks that were on the downfall.
Yeah, because they were
No,
in like they were in like
They
nice
weren't paying
clothes, I
attention to
remember.
the fucking football game.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, well, we remember that story
I'm pretty
differently.
sure they were.
Dude, Bowser, do you remember shotgunning a beer in Applebee's?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was like during
Remember-
spooky sips or something like that.
Yeah, do you remember the time that they had that deal on the wings? It was like 25-cent wings, and
Yeah,
they,
they were
and we
like,
went there and they were
20
like no
yeah,
carry, yeah, no
Dine-in
to go.
only.
Yeah, so we all went in there, fucking ordered like 30 wings or whatever it was, and
Ate
then had
two
like
of them,
one
like,
wing.
oh, I'm
Yeah,
full.
hey, we're so full. Can we get to-go boxes?
Yeah,
We gotta
and
turn
then
that down.
the one in Bemidji, they stopped doing that. Like what you guys did, they stopped allowing you to take your wings to go. So whatever you bought, you
You
just
just
had
threw
to
away.
eat. Yeah,
Yeah, they
because
threw it away.
then me and Vic went there like 2 weeks after you guys told us that. And I didn't go as excessive as you did. I just got a normal big order of wings, but I was like, I probably won't eat all these, but what I don't eat, I'll have for leftovers. And I had like 10 wings left. And fucking I asked for a to-go box, and the guy was like, no, I'm sorry, we don't allow like wings to be taken to go. And I was like, wait,
Dude,
like so wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that like I can't fucking take the wings that I already paid for to go? And he was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And I was like, what
But you should
fucking
just,
what is
like,
this?
shot him.
I was like, "Are
Dude,
you
you should have been
autistic?
like,
What are you
you-
doing?"
You should have been
We
like,
should
what
just
time
give
do
a
you guys
right
close
cross
at?
and grab your wings and run out of there.
Yeah,
I
just
should
be
have
like, what
just
time do you
been
guys
like,
close at?
honestly, what I didn't think about at the time, what I should have just done, because I went there with Vic, I should have just been like, okay, Vic needs a to-go box for her one piece of broccoli. And then I would have just put him in that to-go box. Like,
Yeah, Bowser needs a to-go box for his fucking utensils that he always fucking takes from.
Hang on now. I've never stolen nothing from nobody.
I didn't say steal. We never use that word. Acquire, tax.
We can't use these on the cast.
Anyway, oh goddamn. You should have just asked them like what time they close, because you'd be like, man, I'm not hungry right now, but I guess I'm not gonna let you throw these wings away. So I guess they're just gonna sit
I
here
guess
until
I'll
I'm
just
hungry
chill here
again.
for a bit.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have these at like 3 a.m. or whatever when I'm hungry again. Or you can just give me a fucking to-go box and I'll be on my way. What do you think?
That was so dumb. Like, again, it's like I paid for them. Like, I
It's
should be
probably
able to
because
take
of
these
people
fucking
like
wings
me and
home.
Steven.
You should have gotten a
Steven and
refund
I.
for the wings. What?
It's probably because of what we did that made that
We only
happen.
did it
Like,
once,
nah, we're not
though.
gonna give,
It was
we're
only
not
the
gonna
one
give Buddy
time
his 10 wings because they took 45 wings after they ate
they
one.
bankrupt us. Like nobody's actually gonna order 100 fucking wings. I don't even. I think it was you, me, and Squanchy.
It was
or
just
Sweat-
you and me when we took the wings.
No, there was definitely 3 of us. I'm pretty sure it was
Or
either
Squanchy?
Squanch.
Yeah, I think Squanch might have been there.
I
It was
also
for.
remember there-
I remember we went there for a football game, and then we just left because we
Every-
wanted to watch
every
the football game
time-
at the house.
every time when we would go on a fucking Sunday for a football game too, it'd be like people would text in the chat. And what would happen was everyone would be like, yeah, I'm down. But then there would be a couple that would never respond. And then they would show up like an hour
Yeah.
after the game's already
Yeah.
started. And we've already been there for an hour. And then there wouldn't be any room at the table. So like there was that one time where we were all there. It was me, it was you, us 3. I think Ash was there. I think Squanch was there, maybe one other. And we were already there for like 45 minutes. And then Patty and fucking Zeke Leaks walked in.
Yeah.
And there
I
was
just sit
no
at a
room at the
table next to
table.
us.
There wasn't room at the fucking table or the one next to us or the one beside us. And then the one on the other side upon that. So they just looked and then just walked out and left. And we were like, well, that's why you respond to the chat, because I would have
That's why
told
you
them
hit everybody.
there's
up in
going to
the
be
chat
this many
before.
of us.
Ash was there, really?
I swear, yeah. He
No, it
came
was like
one time.
I think it was just Patty and Zeke Leaks, and then Ash hit up the chat like because he was still in the car.
No, and that time that I thought Patty and Leaks walked in, I thought Ash was already with us at the table. Maybe that was a different time. But yeah, I just remember them walking in, and then it was really awkward because there was no room, so they just walked out.
That's not awkward.
And
Not at
because
all.
a waitress had just walked up to them and been like, "Just you two today?" And then they were like, "No," they just walked out.
No, we're here with that group. Never mind.
In the full table.
I feel like we're all over the place whenever we're doing this shit. But like, so like Thursday when the Vikings play on Thanksgiving, which is a Thursday, is that exclusively on fucking Amazon?
No. Because it's like, so like the only reason Amazon has shit is because it's Thursday night football. Like it's only the 7 o'clock broadcast. So
Yeah, but
like
the Vikings
there's a
play at
noon
7
game, a
o'clock
3
on
o'clock
Thanksgiving.
game,
I think
and then like a
that's
6
just
o'clock game. That'll all
I think
be on CBS. One will be on like ESPN, one will be on like CBS, and one will be on Fox. And then Thursday night football will be that night.
But dude, that is Thursday night. Like the Vikings play 7 o'clock Thursday night, which is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is so is that on Amazon?
Pretty sure. I don't know if they have like maybe there's something different because it is a holiday game.
I just looked it up now. I'm like trying to figure it out because I was thinking about that the other day. It's a good question. It says
Yeah,
here
that
it's going to be on NBC, so I don't think any of no, it shouldn't be on Amazon.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
if it's on NBC, is that like on Peacock or is that on Hulu?
Yeah.
you don't you have YouTube TV?
Oh, I have YouTube TV. Is it just gonna be on that exclusively, or
It'll be
Well-
on YouTube TV.
It doesn't.
Because
NBC has their
NBC
YouTube channel.
broadcast to
Yeah.
like
Because
all
like
the big
YouTube
channels.
TV gets me like 2 noon games, an afternoon game, and then like any of like the morning games or anything like that, and then Sunday Night Football. And then I think it has Monday Night Football in there too. But like if I go on Peacock, I can get like a different game that's not even like displayed on YouTube TV because it gives you like
Yeah.
it gives you like 2 games during the noon and 2 games during like the afternoon that are not
Was
like
this-
exclusive to your area.
Was the Super Bowl on NBC?
I mean, I watched the last 2 Super Bowls on like
I watched it through Peacock,
But-
but if it was on NBC, then that means Thursday Night Football would be Peacock too, or whatever
that
the
was
game
last
is.
year. Like Amazon didn't buy it till this year.
Yeah, either way, like last year, like every primetime game is on YouTube TV. And now it's this year, just only the exception of the Thursday nights because of the exclusive deal that the NFL
Like
does. But
Thursday night.
yeah, like with
week
the
14,
YouTube
right?
TV, like only playing in your area code, like yeah, like here I don't get Vikings games unless they're just one of the games that this area
Yeah, because like
decides to
I watch a
show.
lot of Bears games all the time just because we're like by. Like
Yeah.
we're like within
And
like
and
the
so
same
like
area.
if we're playing at the same time as the Bears, they're gonna show here anyway on YouTube TV. They're gonna show the Bears just because we're so close to Chicago. So, but if we're not playing the same time as the Bears in one of the afternoon games, we'll as long as we're not playing the same time. Well, even if we're playing the same time as the Packers, they'll usually show us too because we're a division rival. But otherwise, there are some weeks where I don't get the Vikings game on YouTube TV,
That sucks, bro.
and I figured it
Welcome
out.
to my world.
I figured out a way to watch it. It's all good.
You know, you can go on
Them illegal
Reddit
streams.
and find any
You-
type
you
of stream
find-
for
you
about
find-
anything you want.
You find some websites and
You know,
it all works itself out.
You only have 19 different pop-up ads
Yeah.
spamming you. It's so worth
just
it.
turn on
though.
Do Not Disturb.
Turco
and
chains,
always keep
baby.
going.
That's how they get away with it, is they put up all those pop-up ads. So then
Yeah, because like they're
if,
still paying the people who are paying the NFL.
and because if they ever get investigated, like the amount of ads and stuff you have to click through, most people that give a shit about investigating that aren't gonna be patient enough to get through all the pop-up ads and shit. So that's how they get away with it. You try clicking to play the video, and all of a sudden you're taken to like 8 different windows for like 8 different ads. You gotta click out of all of them.
I seen this thing on I think Reddit the other day. It was like, would you rather like never have your thumbs again, or would you rather be blind Monday through Friday?
You
Never
only
have my
see on the
thumbs.
weekends.
Yeah, so you can see on the weekends.
I still think I'll get rid of my thumbs.
It would trip you out just to be like just to know like you can see, but then like all of a sudden you're like that brings a whole new level of.
But it's like, yeah, it's
Monday
a
lows.
major aspect.
You know,
of
like
your life.
Mondays already suck, but then you're like, fuck, now I can't see again.
Can't see.
But you're like, you can never use your thumbs again. I don't think
Never.
you
No,
realize
you
how,
just
how
don't
often
have
you
your
use your
thumbs.
thumbs. Think about that.
No, it'd be bad, but I think I'd still take. I wouldn't want to lose sight even for 5 days of the week. Like I
Yeah, you
Holds
know
up
what? You
his
guys,
glasses as he says, "I don't want to lose
cut my
sight."
thumbs. Yeah, I'm already fucked up as it is, so I don't want to get any worse. So you can take my thumbs. I'll figure it out.
yeah. Now monkeys have a thing on
I'm
you.
with you,
They're
bro.
like-
I'm with you now.
Mon-
I was really
monkeys
thinking
are like, yeah, we
Monday
got
through
thumbs,
Friday
bro.
without sight wouldn't be that bad. Like if you were like a taste tester or something.
What? A taste
I was
tester.
like if you can work a job as a taste tester, like if you can see. Like I thought definitely sight Monday through Friday would be the way to go. But now that the guy who's partially
No, dude,
visually
for sure,
impaired-
for sure. It's definitely the thumbs bit. It's definitely thumbs. Get rid of the
You can
thumbs
do a lot
so
of
you can
like
see.
it sucks. It would suck not having your
probably
thumbs, but
suck for
you
you,
can
dude.
you can figure it out. Like you'll get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, people figure out how to do shit without like arms. This is a thumb. Like, yeah, it's helpful, but goddamn, I'd rather see
That-
than
you know what,
fucking have thumbs.
That reminds me when you
But
said like
you'll
people,
never You'll never be able to give somebody like a thumbs
You'll never
up
be able
again.
to squeeze an ass cheek the same.
You imagine trying to hitchhike, dude? You don't have a thumb. What do you put up? A fucking number 1 sign? You put up your fucking finger.
You
They're
go
just
like,
like, yeah,
you
number
go like
1,
this,
baby. You're like,
and
no, I need
you
a
go like
fucking
this,
rock.
and when the people drive by, they honk and they go, "Yeah, number 1," and you go,
Yeah.
"No, I need a
No,
fucking
you-
rock."
It was his head. You number one.
Never be able to be like, hey, good job again. Like, or you
And
know
you-
what? Thumb wrestling? Are you kidding me?
You'll lose every time automatically.
You can't show your
You'll never
distaste
be
for
able to
something
flip
by
a
going
coin
thumbs
again.
down.
Yeah,
so
thumbs
you
down,
You
you
go
can't
finger
thumbs
down.
Yeah, dude.
You know how
and-
many
and, like,
decisions I've made in my life about flipping a coin?
oh my
Is it-
god, yeah. Well, you know what?
Dude,
you
you'll
can
never
put-
be able
they
to
have
flip
an,
a coin again.
They have an app for it though. That can be a finger press.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can get it, but like, is it the same?
I'm sure you can
Like,
adapt.
it's a
to it. You
robot,
can
bro.
probably
It's not
flick
the
a
same.
coin with.
It's not the same though. Like, it's not the exact same. You know.
Speaking of robots, dude, you
Texting
fucking-
would be one of the ones that would take the longest to get used to because
You
now
would
instead
have
of
to just do
instead
voice
of
Oh,
this,
text. You would
dude,
have to
yeah, I
have
didn't even
do
think
voice-
about that.
voice
you would have
text.
to do old person texting where you're going like this.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
would
even think
have to.
about that. That would.
I mean,
suck.
when I'm hammered and I'm hitting like all the hoes up at 3 a.m., that's exactly how I text though.
What fucking hose are you?
Like, I
hitting
literally
up?
just be like,
Yeah, and then
Doing
your mom
that
answers
shit,
the phone. You're like, what?
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I have no hose. I don't have thumbs either. Where'd they go?
It'd be better than trying to explain the guy how you don't like know how to see on Monday.
You're like, yeah,
Like,
it's always
you
an
literally drink
excuse with
yourself
you.
blind this weekend.
You try getting a job like that, you're like, is there anything that like would prohibit you from working in this environment? You're like, yeah, well, technically Monday through Friday, I'm blind, so like, I'm
Saturday,
actually
Sunday,
only,
I got you.
yeah, and
So
I'm
if
not
I could,
available
if
to
I could
work
pick
those
up
days.
some weekend shifts, like I'll do
Yeah.
it.
I'm trying to
No, I
work
can't-
Monday
I
40
can't work
hours in a
weekends.
row every weekend.
Monday
I can't
through
work
Friday,
weekends,
as long
though.
as you have jobs that only like do hearing, I'm great at hearing. So
Yep, and taste testing.
I
I'll be a-
excel in hearing.
and taste testing. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! You imagine like
Work
fucking.
for
and you're like, I can't work weekends because that's when I'm at the strip club because I'm getting all the views in like right now, so I can remember them throughout the week.
Shit.
I have a new woman like every weekend because the girl I start dating on Monday, I find out she's hideous on the weekend. And I'm
Yeah,
like, "God damn."
I can't find them.
This bitch ugly by Monday, bro.
Where'd you go? Oh my god. Anyway, did you so the robot bit? Do you guys see the Tesla robot or whatever that Elon Musk?
Bro, that
Well-
shit's so scary, bro.
Dude, that is the start.
It's
Like somebody put
terrifying.
an end to this right now. Like that is the start of fucking Terminator. Like they warned us about this shit.
I'm mad. I'm scared.
don't-
Aliens,
I don't
I,
want
knew
it.
they
I
were
don't like
real,
it.
but they're not really that threatening. Like they don't know what we are either. Like that, like they're gonna be a little hesitant to come towards us. But these robots we're building are gonna like know our weaknesses instantaneously.
Yo, and dude, didn't the dude like doesn't it have a Twitter account now too that it like completely controls everything on it? And it like one of the tweets that it put out like the night that it got debuted was like, if you retweet this tweet, I won't kill you when I take over the world. And
Dude, I didn't
It's like-
retweet that tweet. This better be fake news, bro. I got it on Twitter, right?
yo, it's like when you fucking scroll through Facebook, it's like press like or you hate Jesus. I'm like, Jesus, I don't want to like your fucking post. It's like people are getting so fucking like ridiculous. with
Yo,
some of the
man,
shit.
tag that right now.
Yeah, it's like when
Press
my
like or you hate Jesus.
it's like when my aunt and uncles will post something on Facebook and they're fucking like, share if you love Jesus, ignore if you want to spend eternity in hell. It's like, Jesus, uncle, I'm sorry.
Like I don't
Bro, you
want
just
to
gotta
share
do
your
the
fucking.
middle, like the middle finesse. Like I acknowledge it, and then just don't like or share. Like,
You comment on it instead. You're like, I don't think
and be like, fuck
so.
you.
But yeah, no, dude, that shit's gotta end, man. I don't like the whole robot deal. Like that's just bound to like fuck us up. Like
Bro,
it could. A lot of people think it's progress. I'm like, no, it's the start of destruction.
No, it was
like,
progress when we made the Roomba. All right, because it's like a shitty version of what it's supposed to do. Like it's supposed to like clean up my carpets, but it doesn't. Like it doesn't do a great job. Like it almost does its job. That's where we need to stop.
You
robotics.
bougie ass dude. You. Anyway,
You gotta
dude, the
stop
fucking
with
like
a robot that can almost do what it's supposed to do.
going off of your fucking race car red that you talked about earlier from Iron Man, dude. Has anyone fucking seen Ultron? Dude, like this is bound to happen.
Oh,
And guess what? Those smart ass robots are gonna control the Roombas to fucking attack you when you're asleep.
Yeah,
You're gonna be sleeping. It's gonna be vacuuming up your fucking.
my nightmare's gonna be bad tonight. now.
Nothing fits.
All it takes is just one robot something
Can
to
control
figure out-
everything.
to-
That's what
Well,
Ultron
to-
taught us.
all it takes is one to figure out like I'm alive, and then we're fucked.
Yeah, did nobody watch iRobot with Will Smith?
Did nobody
Takes
watch?
one.
Wait, hold on. iRobot. Was that? Wait, are you talking robots? Like just
Yeah,
the animated?
with Will Smith in it. The
No,
movie?
I Robot.
Yeah, the movie iRobot with Will Smith.
Maybe I haven't seen that. I'm talking about the. Okay, so you guys.
It literally
remember, like,
takes
the-
one. One of them
the
acknowledges.
I
that
know
it's alive,
the
but all
animated
the rest
movie
of it
robots
doesn't.
that you're talking about.
Yeah, the aunt with the fat ass.
Yeah, and Mr.
Oh,
Big
you're
World.
talking about- You're talking about
You know what I'm
robots, like Pixar.
Yeah,
movies.
the movie Robots, the Pixar movie. I'm like, has
Yeah, she
anyone
has the
seen
fucking
that?
fat ass dump truck that's a washing
Yeah,
machine.
dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and Mr. Big
You
Weld
got
is
junk
like
in
into
the
her, and he like tries to fuck her at one point.
Oh my god. Yeah, but no, has anyone seen that movie? Like, someone tell Elon to stop this because, like, it's only madness that's about to.
I think he
Yeah,
might
it is.
already be consumed by his own madness.
He might.
be
You know what?
late.
He might be a robot. Him and Mark Zucker, or is it Zuckerberg?
Mark Zuckerberg's for sure a robot. That's like, it's not even a question. Jeff Bezos though, and Elon Musk. I don't know.
Elon's definitely a robot.
I think he has
Elon-
robotic parts.
Somebody
Elon-
like fucking memed him, and it was like they took a. So you know how like he's got kind of like an odd shape to him. Like, have you noticed that ever? Like his
Yeah,
fucking like
he's kind of built like a box up here. It's like
yeah, it's like his
Yeah.
fucking like after like
He has
you
a
look at the
boombox
face
in
and
his
the
chest.
yeah, somebody like converted that body into the Tesla truck design, and they were like, it's actually just a Tesla person, like a little guy inside of like a
The
Tesla
iTorso?
robot.
The eye
Yeah,
target.
yeah.
The
That's, I
iTorso.
think that might have been what it was. Yeah, yeah.
Any other big topics?
Dogecoin is going back on the rise. Did
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think
sell
I put like $35 in a Doge
recently,
day
or
that
like
you-
in the past?
that Elon bought Twitter.
Oh, okay. So pretty recently. I never sold any of the Doge that I had bought like months ago, and like it went to the point where I went negative, which was hard to do because like I was up a lot for a while,
Well, you
and
know,
it just
We're in
just
for
plummeted.
a long haul.
and I feel like every day it's up like 5-10%.
Because like we were talking with the like merging merging all like the video companies. That's exactly what Elon's gonna do. They're all gonna
Just
be like
one
co-owners
cryptocurrency?
of like the X corporation or whatever. He's just gonna put all his companies as like owners of it, so he doesn't have to pay taxes. So like if they only make a certain amount, he'll have to pay like 1% of what he actually makes. So like if the Dogecoin is gonna be like the way to do the virtual currency between countries, like how it's been looking is gonna go.
It's so far away from that.
I mean, yeah, but guess what? You're 26 years old, Steven. Almost.
Not yet. Hey,
Almost. Almost. So like
I never finished that health insurance story either.
What's
Long
the-
story short, really long story short, because we paused halfway or whatever. I like started looking into. Fuck, we're gonna get so mixed up into this because like you were just talking about something, but you know what? This is the whole shit.
well,
it's
talking
episode 1. We're gonna work out
episode
the
1.
kinks.
They don't
Right.
expect perfection. I said we release it like uncut, like even with us.
Mona
taking a
Lisa
food
wasn't
break.
painted in a day, so
You mean Rome wasn't built in a?
no, the
wasn't
Mona
painted
Lisa
either.
wasn't painted in a day.
You say Rome? Yeah, Rome wasn't painted in a day. either.
Rome wasn't
Rome
built
wasn't
in a day.
painted in a day.
Rome wasn't painted with mashed potatoes in a day.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. I hate those people. I hate them. I hope
Hey,
they die.
let me finish this
I
fucking
hate
story.
that.
So
I was about to say, I
it's
hope they
really,
fucking
it's not
die.
even, it's so anticlimactic. 'Cause it's not even a good story. All I wanted to say is like, when you boys get to this age, which is soon for you guys, like you're gonna start,
CR's like a year and a half, bro.
yeah, soon. You're gonna start shopping around for different insurance companies, and like I don't do that. I went on this one I thought was like a decent website, and like I was like get quote, whatever. Like I just want to know how much are these people paying? How much are these
And
people
how much I
charging?
got?
Whatever. How much are the deductibles and copays and all that shit? And I put like my dumbass put my phone number in that one website, and I get like 17 calls a day from these random numbers that are just like these. And I answered one of them, and from now on, I just every time I get an unknown number, I just block it. But it's just like, hello, we are trying to get you on a health insurance plan. I'm like, you're definitely not
Hello.
with any. I was like, I'm not giving you my social security number, and then I just hang up. But yeah, no, watch out for that. Just don't be me. Don't
do
put
you
your
get
phone number.
do you not get health insurance through work?
No, they offer it, but I honestly I think I can find a better
You said
rate
fuck
through like
better.
through like a third party. But I don't know. It is what it is. I just figured, that's the end of that story. There you go. Ramble on, folks.
It is what it is.
What the fuck were you guys talking about before now?
Mashed
I can't
potatoes.
remember now.
Mashed
Mashed
potato people. We hope they die. We hope
yeah.
the people who
Yeah,
protest
fuck
climate
those people.
change.
They're ruining
Yeah.
paintings. Okay,
Fucking
I already
Scott.
hated Picasso for like jizzing on paintings with paint. Like, all right, he's not really an artist, okay, but he's dead. And somebody
What?
somewhere said that like his paintings were cool. Don't fucking glue your hand to the side of his fucking painting and throw mashed potatoes on it. Like that shit's bullshit.
It's like the vegans who protest like animal cruelty and they go into a fucking shop and they just start taking milk off the fucking shelf and then like
Yeah.
pouring it out. And it's
Yeah,
like
Didn't that
like,
happen
okay,
at the
it's
already
Wolves?
done.
Dude, the Wolves.
it's like
Yeah,
you guys
last
you
year?
guys do realize the
Just
cow
adding
already got
to the
milked, right? So you're not fucking saving the cow. Like fucking
Yeah,
idiots. Like
dude, do you remember watching the Wolves like in the playoffs last year? All those protests because they found
Yeah.
out like the owner of the Wolves like slaughtered chickens or some shit. So like they
Yeah.
were like save the chickens, and they would like glue themselves to the court like mid game. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck do you think you're proving
Ridiculous.
with this? Like,
yeah. And
all
he's
you're doing
and
is-
the owner's like they
All
all
you're
got
doing
the
is,
bird
like-
flu. I had to kill all of them. Like I was doing a service. Like
and like if anything, they got us to talk about them because obviously we're talking
They
about
were
them a year
heads.
later.
yeah.
A year later, we're still talking about it, but like, guess the owner's still the same owner, and like you're probably still in jail. So who won? Who
And you're
who
banned.
won? The
You're
dude-
banned from going to any NBA game ever again. So
Yeah,
like,
it
Not,
sucks
not
to
that
suck
they
because,
they actually ever
Timberwolves
watched
this
fucking
year.
no,
basketball.
they never
They're
wanted
going
to.
to
The people like that who do all this activism and shit, like they never want to actually like watch these things or go to these events or like.
No,
the
they
people
just
who
want to like get their
protest-
5
It's
seconds.
the same people who protest Dave Chappelle. Like people are pissed because Dave Chappelle's hosting SNL this weekend. The fucking like idiots that are protesting him don't even fucking watch SNL in the first place and don't give a fuck about it. So it's like
They're just
who cares?
protesting like the other shit that like he was in trouble for like last year or whatever. For not being like all inclusive to the LGBTQ plus fucking phony ass association.
Yeah, the
It's-
ampersand
They
asterisk.
don't like that. The people that are
Exclamation
actually
point,
mad about
lowercase,
that don't watch
underscore.
like comedy specials. So like
Yeah, like
what are you doing? And look, they have like their voice. They can fucking voice their concerns and their like opinions because we live in a free country. But it's
That's
like
what
don't
fucking
sit there.
Twitter's
Don't
what
sit there and
America is
pretend.
about.
Don't pretend that Dave Chappelle ruined comedy for you. Like you weren't a fan in the first place, and that's with all the like protesters and stuff, and like pretty
Yeah,
much
they-
anything in this
They
country.
all hate.
That's what
They
this
all hate
bear
comedy.
stands for. Freedom. Say whatever the fuck
That-
you want to say, but doesn't mean I got.
Is that the Bud Heavy?
Saying.
Is that the
It's
Bud
America.
Heavy?
That's a Bud Heavy.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Remember Squanchy bringing fucking Bush Heavies to Darty? And
Yeah,
he
we were
didn't even
like, hey,
realize that he
Squanchy,
bought
you
Bush
got,
Heavies.
you know you got Bush
No,
Heavies,
some-
right? And he
Who
was
brought
like,
the
oh,
Bush
what the fuck?
Heavies?
No, so yeah, somebody goes across the. He's like, who brought the Bush Heavies? And then Squanchy's just like, yeah, what an
He
idiot.
turns
and then
around.
he looked down, he's like, fuck, these are Bush Heavies. I'm like, dude, what? It's like, do you remember Godwin TR? The
Yeah,
dude that used to buy people like beer or whatever?
yeah,
Or
I remember
maybe it
him.
was Jiggle Billy. Somebody,
Jiggle
I
Billy.
remember
The story
we
you're
hosted
talking
a
about, I
party
know, is
at
Jiggle Billy.
11:07. Yeah, we hosted a party at 11:07, and these I don't even think were we trying to rush them or something? I don't even remember, but they asked somebody to buy them beer, and then they brought a case in there with them. He's like, we just paid like this dude $30 to get us beer, and he went to Walmart and bought non-alcoholic Busch Light.
Yeah, he got Bush NA.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't know. Yeah, we were like, Jiggle Billy, what the fuck? He's like, I didn't know what NA stood for. I was like, non-alcoholic, you dumbass.
Non-allergic.
Also, Walmart.
Not
Keep thinking.
actually beer. Yeah. Not actually beer. Unless you're in Wisconsin.
That should be the name of the podcast.
Unless,
NA a
unless you're in
podcast.
Wisconsin. Not actually.
Not
a podcast.
actually a podcast.
But we are though.
we
so
are.
like, it really fucks with people's minds. Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. We should call this podcast mashed potatoes.
Yeah. And gravy. Bowser liked that one.
It was good. It was good. I'm gonna try to get this Loon sponsorship for us. You know, once we actually figure out how to make one of these podcasts.
I think we learned how to make it. We just
Episode 2 is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It can only go up.
It can only go up from here.
Honestly, and you know, maybe in the future we can start having guests on. We can start talking about, like, you know, obviously in a
Their
sense
mashed potatoes,
some of our
how they like
stories that we have, like, we have a fuck ton, dude. Like, we've seen some shit over the years.
Oh yeah.
Good old Bemidji, Minnesota. God damn it.
Bemidji. But
yeah,
you know, I'm not in Minnesota. You know, I'm in a place where weed
the
is
Philippines.
legal.
Philippines. Sports betting, yeah. Sports betting.
Sports
and
betting's
weed.
legal here too. I really don't
That's
know where
all-
I'm at. You know.
You're in fucking North Korea.
The only the only way you can get out of that country is probably with one of those like yellow, red, and white cables. You know, like plug into the old TVs.
The
Broadcasting
auxiliary
myself
cables.
out of there.
Auxiliary.
Yeah,
Bro, Bowser, do you even remember like VGA cables?
yeah. That's what they were, weren't they? Like the plug and play games or whatever.
VGA was like for computers and shit. Like if you wanted to put a monitor up to
I didn't have a
computer.
computer in my house until I was in 7th grade. Same year I started playing Farmville on Facebook.
I was a
Banger.
big what was it called? My Aquarium. I was a big My Aquarium guy
Oh,
on
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
I think that's what it was
I've-
called.
Never been like a computer gamer, but I remember when I was young, it was addictinggames.com.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There was a couple of those games that were
They
fun.
blocked
and
that
then-
when I was in computer class. We used to go on that shit, and they blocked it the 3rd week of school. So we had to go to My Cool Math games, play fake pool and that one game where you flip the block over.
You're like, what's 9 times 7? And then if you don't get it right, you miss the shot. Damn it.
Like I said, I'm in North Korea. You just get shot if you get the.
Did you guys ever
get the
do
question
type?
wrong?
Did you guys ever do type to learn?
Was
Oh,
that
yeah. Wait,
they
they put the thing
was
over
kinda
the
like
keyboard?
Frogger,
Open-
but you had to,
they
get
put
the right,
they put the thing over the keyboard, and then it's
Yeah.
a kind of sort of game, and it
Almost a
teaches you how
game.
to type. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
some
and it didn't
bullshit
work at all, 'cause
half-ass Atari game.
Guess what? I'm almost 26. I still most of the time. I mean, I'm getting better. Most of the time, it's just like you're just fucking
getting
pecking
better.
at it.
Yeah, with me, I'm usually using all pretty much
Yeah.
my like 2 fingers here and my thumb, but I'm really fast at it now. Like I'm pretty
I
good,
don't
but
do that.
I have to look, but I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
I don't do that. They taught you to put your fingers on like it was. Well, I can see my
Like
computer.
ASDF.
and
yeah.
then JKL colon. Is that right? Because I'm pretty sure GH were supposed to be in the middle, and then you were supposed
Yeah, yeah.
What?
GH is in the middle.
HGF colon.
to. That's the next fucking T whatever.
I'm sorry.
You like colons?
Just got the
What about
colon
semicolons?
jokes.
Not as funny because they're semi.
Not as funny.
All right. Well, now that we have that settled.
No, like when I type, I literally just use like these 4 fingers, like just do that.
No
I just look
thumbs,
at
huh?
it. Do that shit. I don't know. It's like easier because like my thumbs, like I always text. Like texting's easy. Like do that shit fast as fuck. But like on a computer,
Fast as fuck, boy.
yeah, she's fuck boy.
But yeah, on a computer you can't really use your thumbs, right? So like,
I was just
Kinda have
mad
to
that
use-
like they told me I couldn't look at the keyboard. Like, what's the difference? Like if the job gets done, the job gets done.
that's just a way to try and
Like-
teach you to be better, you know.
But like if the job gets done, the job gets done. Like nobody,
The
like
same-
everybody
it's-
wanted Osama bin Laden killed. Nobody said it had to be by a missile.
Yeah.
Like everybody
the
would have
same-
been much happier if it was one bullet that killed him. But you know what? Everybody has to die.
It's
Where do
the
you get
same
that?
thing with fucking like cursive. Like
Yeah.
they try
Oh,
to teach us
dude, yeah, I
cursive because
remember
they're like cursive
was
is
third
faster
grade.
and easier, and it's like
No.
nope, you're fucking.
No, it's
stupid.
actually the exact.
I don't
opposite
believe
of
you.
that.
To this day, the only time I ever use cursive is to sign my name. Everything
Yeah.
else, fucking.
And
yeah.
my signature looks like fucking shit, and it's looked like
Dude,
shit
yeah.
my entire life, and it will continue to look terrible, and I don't care. Like,
And it's all because you're a third grade teacher. Fuck you, Mrs.
Yeah,
Jones.
and they also told us like the first time we sign our name, it has to look like that every time. So the only part of my signature you can see is like the B. It's a cursive B, and then it's just like,
Hey, but it's
and then
cursive.
like
though.
like a capital cursive M, and then it's just
You just do
Yeah.
BM.
Nonsense
And they're like,
after that.
they're
I
like,
do the
they're like,
N.
what is this? And you're like, bowel movement. BM, bro.
No, but I do the same
What
thing.
a-
I
what
do
an
the cursive
unfortunate
N and then a
initial
bunch of
setting.
bullshit.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I mean, that's like that for most people's signatures. It's like you can make out the first couple letters maybe, but then it's just a bunch of scribble. Like in mine, recently I started putting like an R in there for like my middle initial. So like you can really, it'd be like S T, and then it'll be like scribbles, and then like an R, and then a Z, and then scribbles. But like if it's the same every time, the banks don't.
buddy got like upper management. He starts putting his middle initial into his signature over here.
Buddy, I was doing that before I was whatever. Stay humble, buddy.
You gotta stay humble.
Stay humble. Just like Kendrick Lamar told you. Bitch, sit down. Be
I got
humble.
bad quads. I can't stand up anymore. What do you mean? I'm rolling around this bitch.
God, you are a mess. You got yourself a wheelie chair. All right, boys. Good chatting with you. Back next Thursday for episode 2. Good. That works. All right. Peace out, boys.